Oh, okay. I don't know how that got switched. All right, we should be good now.
All righty, we're back. Oh, come on, Bach. We got to get it right now. But what else? Who else played last night, Bach? I forgot the other team.
That was the only game last night. They're kind of starting to spread it out. So you have the Celtics and 76ers for their pivotal game 3 tonight. And of course, the other series will pick up over the weekend. But
So that's New York and Miami.
yeah, New York, Miami, and Denver, who has a two game to nothing lead over the Suns, which is kind of interesting. Of course, that's the big move of this season was Kevin Durant moving over to the Suns.
So they will make Sunday game for the Lakers. Is it a Sunday game?
I can look at the schedule
because it's
here.
probably gonna be a triple header Sunday if it does like that. Mother's Day weekend.
Let's see what they got. So tonight you have the 76ers and Celtics, like I said. Actually, also tonight. So you got 2 games tonight. The Suns and Nuggets. Obviously, a must-win for the Suns at home there. And then tomorrow, Saturday, will be Knicks, Heat, Lakers, Warriors. And then Sunday, you do get back to the Celtics, 76ers, and Nuggets, Suns. So.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah. You've got a feeling in any of those other series? I mean, the Suns being down 2-0.
Well, Suns in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm not really familiar with that team, but I know I don't even watch. What is that, Denver?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even watch them that much, but they must be good. So
yeah,
I know it'll be disappointment if the Suns don't come out of the West with all the talent they got. But this is win or go home. So right now they about to go home if they can squeeze 2 games out of here and go back to Denver with a tied up record league. I mean, series. So
that's why they're in such trouble. I mean, even if you split at home, you're still down 3-1. So it's going to be hard. Chris Paul is going to be out for the next couple of games. So that's not going to help. I mean, you still expect Kevin Durant and Devin Booker to step up and try to take down the Nuggets. But the Nuggets are an interesting story, too, because they're almost, you just kind of have to see it in the playoffs. And this would be one of their first big series. I'm not going to deny they've had some great classic series over the last couple of years, but they never come out of the West. So it would be a big accomplishment to take down the Suns here. And then, of course, the Knicks and the Heat. I think that's kind of with what Jimmy Butler's kind of got going. I mean, they got it tied up. He didn't lose that game there. He was out the last one. So it might be a war of attrition there a little bit because with the Knicks, they were out without their star player and Julius Randle as well in the first game. So that's interesting. And those are good stories, but I think you're still looking at probably the favorites being the Celtics 76ers winners in the West. I mean, Nuggets, Warriors, Lakers are probably right up there. Suns in a hole right now.
Yeah, but do you watch arena football, anybody?
Arena football? No, I don't watch too much.
So I guess, have you heard about the Antonio Brown thing where he's the owner of arena football team?
Yeah, I did see that.
And the coach, nobody has been paid.
Yeah.
And the players got locked out of their hotel rooms. So, I guess they stay in hotels for the quick season of it. But it's kind of funny, that, he gets arena team and just straight destroys it. I feel bad for the guys. They can't get paid. Arena football is not like it used to be. It used to be a great thing to watch on TV, but now it's just a league that's probably about to fold.
Well, and that's, that was one of the leagues kind of in the peripherals. And when, we could say the USFL and the XFL aren't going to make it and they're never going to be the NFL. But they are kind of in that next level now where they've got national TV contracts. You see them on television. They get moments in the spotlight. We just had a couple of days ago, I was watching Alonzo Moore, former Husker, get a big 72-yard haul that he called the play out with Mike Riley coaching him. So I mean, there can be some interest there, and what that does do is all those other kind of leagues that you have there, they fall a little bit in the rank. And again, nobody's competing with the NFL, nobody's competing with college football. But there are rankings of the leagues and profits and stuff. And but at the same time, and I don't know how much Antonio Brown is, he's kind of fighting back saying he's not the majority owner and all that stuff. But I wouldn't trust playing for Antonio Brown.
So you want to come back to the NFL?
He does. He put out a picture of him with a Ravens jersey on. Nobody else. The Ravens haven't signed him. There hasn't been announced. But
who in their right mind would sign this guy? I don't care how much talent he has. He has destroyed himself.
Yeah.
from playing football again.
Which is
he should go. He should go to the XFL and play over there.
Yeah, he might,
because I don't think that his style is for the NFL anymore. I mean, he got too much baggage. All the things he did in the pool, that kind of stuff. It's
just taking his shirt off and leaving mid-game.
Yeah, who does? I mean, you let your teammates down. I mean, I don't understand that. That's like you're leaving us. It's like walking out on your kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about it.
And he hasn't been quite up. In Tampa, he wasn't up to his Pittsburgh level of production either. Played in about half the games each year, but would have been somewhere between an 800,000-yard type of receiver if he'd played in all the games. Which staying healthy at his age is difficult to do as well. But you remember in Pittsburgh, I mean, he was putting up 1,800-yard seasons, 1,500-yard seasons, 1,300-yard seasons. He's not that player anymore. And like you said, at some point, the baggage kind of catches up to you. He's still definitely talented enough and good enough to make NFL rosters. That's not the question there. But is he worth the risk at this point? He took the diva wide receiver thing a little bit too far, and I don't see. I mean, the Ravens again. He posted a picture with him in a Ravens jersey. There's nothing necessarily connecting them to the Ravens. So maybe on the inside, he's feel like he's got a good deal or he's got a buddy that could get him a jersey. I'm not really sure. We'll kind of track that, but that would certainly be interesting. And Lamar Jackson was kind of, I don't know if he requested it, but they got Odell Beckham Jr. where there's rumors out there that they want to go get Odell Beckham Jr., go get Antonio Brown.
He said he want to throw for 6,000 yards.
Lamar does?
Yeah. The highest he ever threw for was 32.
That's a big difference, but would prove his doubters wrong, I suppose.
Do you what I was gonna say about him? Never mind about him.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Kentucky Derby this week. You
I said Mother's Day, but that's next weekend. So my bad about that. So
you thought Mother's Day was this weekend.
Yeah, fluffy reminder. Yeah, I was gonna cook a brisket or something on my little Traeger grill and cook a great meal. So I don't know. Yeah,
maybe you can if you surprised your mother a week earlier, maybe that'd be a surprise.
No, it's not my mother, but I still have to cook.
Yeah.
I'm a cook like that. I'm not just a grill master.
Oh yeah.
I'm a professional cook.
See, I had your food yesterday. That was delicious.
Yeah, I mean you gotta cook you gotta cook stuff besides meat, like you gotta do like I like baked beans with hamburger meat in it. You got to get that real good. Deviled eggs. Yeah. I make that. Stuff like that. Just to keep you on the edge.
Get your sides going.
I make some red beans and rice. So things like that.
I'm not much of a cook myself, but your hamburger seriously was. I'm like Rashawn, where I just love ketchup. So usually I'll have to douse it in ketchup, but that was tasty enough. I didn't need a ketchup.
Oh yeah, that's how you cook it.
It's a good cook.
That jerk sauce. It's one of my friends' sauce. So I won't reveal any names, but it's a secret sauce.
Did you put that on the chicken too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that chicken was good too.
Oh yeah, I put it. I put it. I dip my chips in it if I want to.
Do you really?
Make me some Roman noodles and then put a little.
Oh yeah.
Some chili Roman noodles. Then I put some jerk sauce in it and make some spicy noodles.
There you go.
Well, let's take it a break.
Okay.
We'll just see if the captain coming in.
Yeah, we'll take it a break here. You're listening to the captain here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. When we come back, hopefully, we will be joined by the three-time national champ himself, Rashawn Jackson. But either way, we'll be riding with the All-American and national champ, Terrell Farley, and myself, Bach. We'll be back after this break.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make a wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful.
I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back.
Sure. Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road.
The Empire brand is growing with ESC fabrication and sandblasting. ESC is your place for custom handrails, industrial and commercial painting, and more. ESC provides custom welding for aluminum and stainless steel and media blasting of all sorts. ESC has great attention to detail. They stick to deadlines and keep within your budget. If you can dream it, they can make it. Contact ESC Fabrication and Sandblasting in Waverly today at 531-207-9329.
Are you planting this spring? Make safety your priority. LES requires any landscaping or trees to be planted a safe distance from electrical lines and equipment to give crews safe access. Visit les.com/trees to learn more.
Problem gambling can destroy an individual's finance, relationships, physical, and mental health. If you or a loved one are struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
Vershawn Jackson for Brandt Excavating. Brandt's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brandt is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brandt Excavating at 402-44113 or excavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brandt Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go big Brandt.
There's a lot of realtors in Lincoln, but don't get overwhelmed by all the names. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realtor Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate is your go-to option when buying or selling residential and commercial property. Ben's team offers unbeatable customer service and promises to make the buying and selling process as stress-free as possible. Call Ben today at 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate. No pressure, just professionalism.
Shopping for insurance can be a frustrating and tedious task. Brokers Insurance Agency in Lincoln has a full staff of licensed professional agents who will do the work all for you. Brokers utilizes over 20 insurance companies to save their clients money. Brokers Insurance Agency will always do what is in the client's best interest and will find the best program to fit your needs. Call Brokers Insurance Agency today at 402-420-5353 to get a quote today, or find us online at brokersinsurancene.com. Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln by offering a number of services. From group homes for special needs adults, independent living resources, and job training, you'll find the intellectual and developmental disability services your loved one needs to live a fulfilling life. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a more rewarding career, learn more about available positions. Learn more about services for your loved ones or employment today at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
If you're interested in installing solar panels in Nebraska, there's a name you need to know. Solar by Alpine Electric is based out of Lincoln, and you can be sure your project will be handled with care and detail because Rick, the owner of Solar by Alpine Electric, will be involved in the entire process from start to finish. We're an REC Solar Certified Pro installer and handle jobs in Lincoln and the surrounding area. Let us show you real-time results in your area. Call Rick today at 402-440-4371. Solar by Alpine Electric. Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.job.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms will be a possibility as we'll reach an afternoon high of around 73. Winds out of the southeast at 15. Another chance of late night thunderstorms tonight with a low dropping down to around 59. Clearing skies tomorrow, much warmer with a high of 84. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Back with Vershawn Jackson. Powered by Bauer. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Okay. With the speakers this loud.
Oh, you need to turn it down. Your ears are going to be messed up.
Never.
Check. 1, 2. Hey, it's the Captain Show. It's the Captain. 93.7 The Ticket. I'm with.
The black shirt.
What I'm doing, I'm with.
Box.
Yeah, it's The Ticket. And we are brought to you by
Power.
Power.
Bye.
Power.
Power.
Bye.
Power.
All right, I'm not going to keep y'all going on that, though. What was y'all talking about before I rudely interrupted, guys?
Your boy, The Late Show.
The Lake Show.
Yeah, The Late Show.
What about him?
Got beat by 27.
Bro, listen to me real quick.
I told you, 30.
Stop it. You called it. You know why you was able to call it?
I'm a basketball genius. I'm a genius. I am a genius at everything I announce.
Yeah, it sounds good, but we know that's not the case. Now, listen, when they won game 1, it's the NBA. They playing the lowest paid guy is a millionaire. Multi.
That's not the question we asked you. That's not what we're talking about.
Do you think for 1 second that game is not going to at least go six games?
Yeah.
You know how much money they got on the line here?
Probably 4-1. Lakers are probably done.
What? You don't believe that? Lakers let them win last night, by the way. And they shot 1,000,000 threes. Yeah. Do you actually think they're going to be on fire like that for the entire series?
That's how they've won a lot of their championships.
You win by the 3, you die by the 3.
They're going to die by the 3, man. They got to go back to L.A. for 2 games.
Yep.
How many games? 2?
Yeah, next 2 games in L.A.
Next 2 games in L.A. So we up 3-1. Real quick.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. They're going to go up 3-1. It goes back to Golden State.
That's the Lakers.
They'll win 3-2, goes back to L.A. because L.A.'s got home court advantage. Remember that. You remember that, right?
That's the Lakers, man, motto this year.
Nobody
win one, lose one. Win one, lose one. Win one good and lose 2 good.
That's about both teams. They were both about 500.
All I know is
flip-floppers. They're flip-floppers.
The Lakers are the scariest team in basketball.
I wouldn't say that.
I would.
I'll say right now, Denver.
What did LeBron do yesterday?
Nothing.
Yeah. What did AD do yesterday?
He bit his fingernail and hurt himself a little bit.
Well,
so his shot was off.
My point. Neither one of your superstars did anything.
Well, they get paid
purposely
millions of dollars a game to go out there and give us what they got.
Who makes more money during a NBA basketball game?
Probably LeBron.
No. Who makes more than LeBron?
Probably Damian Lillard.
Now, stop for a minute. The King makes a lot of money. I'm talking about.
Let's look it up.
I'm not. See, you're talking about player. You're looking at the minute part, the part that I'm not looking at. That I'm looking at ownership. I'm looking at TV contracts. I'm looking at TV revenue. How about when those stadiums are packed? What are they spending? Money.
Well, LeBron's number 2. Steph Curry's number 1.
Well, you got the number 1 and 2 highest paid players in the game. So, therefore, they want to drag this out. If they can make it a game 7, it's going to go 7.
Yeah, because you might not have this stage for them to ever again.
Probably not.
So get his wife good.
Probably not. Mother's Day is May 14th, according to Google.
Yeah. I said Mother's Day was this weekend. I forgot. It's next weekend.
So I got an extra week to prepare to garden.
Yeah.
You try to put the pressure on me.
Yeah. I was going to cook a brisket that day.
The American Nightmare says, hey, VJ, one number for you, 27. Garbologist throwing me off again. You doing that on purpose, Garbologist?
No, y'all got that theory.
What's 27?
Y'all got that theory. That's y'all theory. Theory number 27.
Oh, the NBA conspiracy theory.
Oh, number 27.
I got to get back into conspiracy mode.
Oh, man.
What's 27 mean, though?
I don't know.
Garbologist? American Nightmare? Somebody help me out.
I don't know if that's what he's talking about, but there is a lot of stars that I think pass away at the age of 27.
Who else?
I'll look it up. There's a big list.
Well, I'm just simply saying, what's 27 though in compare 27? Oh, no. See, you guys thought he was talking about conspiracy. He wasn't. He was talking about getting bombed by 27.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was off by 3.
Let me ask you a question, because I've asked this before. If I beat Bach in basketball, and I'm talking about a landsliding, right? Out of 10 games, at what point does he come back and bomb me?
Probably the 5th or 6th game.
Why? Are you
put your guard down? Maybe I don't know.
Listen, Bach. I don't do that. When I know I can do one move against you, guess what move you're gonna eat? That one move all day long until you stop it.
Well, that's why the
Well,
adjustment.
that's why people always say I could beat you 9 out of 10 times. You know, that one win.
If I blow Bach out the first game,
it's just a hypothetical.
He's not gonna win a game.
Well,
unless I allow him to.
I don't know. Maybe he gets the ball first one game and just shoots lights out for.
He's only can jump 6 inches off the ground.
I don't
know.
know.
Not gonna work. My bad. 1 inch off the ground.
Ooh, he hit you with the white man.
That's like me playing Rico in basketball. 100 out of 100 times, I'm gonna beat Rico.
Who you play, like Rex Chapman or somebody?
Yeah. What's your game pattern after?
Who's your game pattern?
So I can look at it.
Oh,
Dan Marley.
It's like a spot up shooter. Yeah, Duncan Robinson or something.
So you're Dan Marley.
No,
he's a Kurt Rambis type of guy.
No, he's not.
I'm small,
Too
so
little
I'm not very
for that.
big. Yeah,
Got to be like a. You couldn't even call him a Steve Kerr. Maybe a Paxton or somebody. You're Paxton.
JJ Redick.
Yeah.
No, he ain't that good.
Yeah.
What?
He ain't a.
JJ Redick is not that good.
JJ Redick can shoot off the dribble.
Well, has he won anything?
It doesn't matter. He can shoot off the dribble, and he's been in the league a lot longer than you have.
That's okay.
How long has JJ Redick been in the league?
JJ Redick is now out of the league, but he was a very good role player
in the last
in the
2
NBA,
or 3 years,
and one of the best college basketball players of all time.
How long was he in the NBA? I'm gonna take a gander and say at least 12 years.
Oh yeah, it was more than that.
So 15.
So we'll get Bach as a Bobby Hurley.
15 years, 2006 to 2021.
Say that again, Bach.
2006 to 2021.
That's 14 years, right?
Yeah.
This man played for 14 years, and you talking about this man ain't a baller?
Man, Kurt Rambis played for 20, and he wasn't a scorer.
Kurt Rambis is a big guy. He's a power forward.
Okay.
He wasn't supposed to score.
Okay.
Bach, on the other hand, is a guard. He has to score and distribute, or his game is null and void.
So he's the Steve Kerr, huh?
When we playing, Bach?
Oh, whenever. Any type of weather.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Right after the show?
Just let me stretch a little bit.
I got a gym.
Oh, yeah.
I got a gym y'all can go to.
Yep. Oh, it sounds good.
Inside.
Where?
Find me a basketball hoop with
You
a
can't be
3-point
swearing
line.
out there, man. It's at a church.
I'm not the swearing king. That's you.
I'm just saying.
I don't have a potty mouth.
Okay.
2895 says, senior interview on KETV 7. Great job, Captain and bro. You had a chance to see that interview? You saw it?
Nah, somebody told me about it.
I told you about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They don't know. Anyway. Shout out to what's the Berkshire Hathaway Day.
Oh, is that coming?
This weekend.
That's this weekend.
This weekend.
A lot of people in Omaha.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
We ain't got no hot water.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you know what I hate about this weekend? You got to see everybody on Facebook talking about the Kentucky Derby. The Kentucky Derby. Act like they at the Kentucky Derby. Mm-hmm. You know, just taking pictures.
But they can go to some of these places, though, and watch it and bet, though, right?
Yeah.
So they're at the Kentucky Derby.
And you like to dress up nice.
Yeah. You can't go to the Kentucky Derby and dress up jacked up. Now, what about these horses falling out? You heard about that?
Huh?
What? What is wrong with you guys? Y'all didn't hear about the horses falling out?
Where at?
The Kentucky Derby.
Oh no. I don't.
You never heard about that?
Mm-mm.
Bob's about to look it up. He's gonna give us a little history. Clantonia John says NBA conspiracy. Eyeballs. The garbologist. It almost sounded to me like you just said the NBA is scripted like the WWE. Like the TV executives said, you better make sure this goes 7 games. Garbologist. It's called wavelengths. It's called In Sync. Did you find out what happened?
No, I just found the different names for them. Are there?
No, I'm talking about the horses
getting hurt.
No, if they died,
they're dead. Okay. Yeah, there's 4 horses have been scratched from the Kentucky Derby. Now they're up to 19.
Why?
One was scratched due to an elevated temperature, so he's not dead. But 3 other horses were scratched. Let's see.
We'll fight it next time.
So the last time that this many horses were scratched from the Derby was 2015. When last time this many horses were scratched was when 22 horses entered the race. So Is it? I don't know if they're dying.
You didn't see it.
So how many horses are racing this weekend?
We'll bring it to you after this segment.
How many horses are racing?
I gotta stop acting like y'all really be paying attention to stuff.
Well,
you don't.
I know.
All you pay attention to is Call of Duty, and I don't know what Bach pays attention.
Well, okay, now you say Steph is the highest paid NBA. Who's the most highest paid athlete in a yearly income?
It got to be either Michael Jordan or LeBron James.
No.
Who?
For sports. 1 year.
Well, as far as endorsements?
No, just annual salary.
Oh, just one big.
Yeah.
Baseball.
Not baseball.
What?
Not baseball.
Soccer?
Yes. $136 million.
For 1 year?
Yes. Ronaldo.
Yeah. You got that right. Look, David Farino, I told you, 4 horses have died. Trainer suspended. I told y'all. Look it up. Hey, thank you, David Farino. I'm telling you, I try to scoff and go around here, go around there, and look at all type of different things, man. And that was one of the things that crossed my desk. And I'm like, what's going on here?
Who gets suspended? The trainer?
Well, yeah.
I mean, why? I mean, is it illegal or something? I mean, I don't know what caused
you're the trainer. 4 horses dropped dead, and you're the trainer.
He's
the trainer of the horses. He's trainer
of all of them.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know the story. We're gonna read it for next segment, but I thought that was interesting. I thought maybe you guys had.
Well, I learned something new today. Thank you, Captain.
You did. Like I said before, series started. Warriors in 6. That's what he said.
Could see it.
American Nightmare said the Warriors in 6. I can't see it. You lost game 1. Don't get it twisted. And if you're telling me that, hold up a minute. Who did the Lakers play last series? Who was it?
Grizzlies.
You can't even remember. Do we not remember the Grizzlies blowing them out by 20-something?
Yeah, it happens in the NBA. If one team's hot from 3,
so
it can happen.
This game means nothing.
It's not like the series is over, but at the same time, you're playing the team that most likely and most often starts and get hot from beyond the arc.
Somebody just compared you to like what's the one dude named the Professor? Are you a professor type of guy?
I don't quite have that.
So Bach play like the Professor from N1.
I wish.
No, he's not a dribbler.
I don't have the dribbles like that.
Yeah,
you ball handle.
I could rip Bach. I know that.
Yeah,
you could.
Yeah, I rip Bach.
That's all right. I do the old man move where if I know that you got the speed on me, I'll just turn my butt to you and protect the ball.
That's okay. I got long arms. You remember that?
Scott said Bach just compared himself to Duncan Robinson.
Yeah, that's probably the best comparison.
Think about that. Duncan Robinson. You get it yet?
Duncan
Robinson.
I'm not Duncan.
No, Tim Duncan, David Robinson.
Yeah.
That's who you meant anyway, didn't you?
No, Duncan Robinson's a 3-point shooter from Miami. I mean, that's
my bad. See, I was even wrong then. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Y'all can't be saying these stuff.
Well, you're trying to compare me to an NBA player. There's no NBA player that I compare to.
Well, so you think is Duncan Robinson, is he El Fuego from 3-point range?
He is, but that's all he does.
You're not. I'm gonna compare.
So you think you're gonna win by just shooting threes?
I'm telling you, that's how I play basketball.
It's not 5-on-5. It's 1-on-1.
I know 5-on-5 I'd be even better. It's
exactly, yeah. Because I would love to play with you on 5-on-5 if you're a Fuego because I would penetrate and kick.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, cool. You didn't think the V. I know more about basketball than you think. Did you know we went 22-2 in high school? Did you know that?
You told me you did pretty well in high school.
We won holiday tournament. We won Metro. We won districts. We get to state basketball. We win the first round. Second round, guess who we play?
Who?
Alvin Mitchell and Burke.
Got put out there.
He was a true freshman. He was a freshman, not a true freshman. A freshman.
Yeah.
Guess what?
He hit for 44.
Guess what?
And we got ousted. We beat them twice in the season. It's hard to beat a time 3 times.
That 21-2 means nothing.
22-2 and
22
it means a lot.
No, it doesn't. Not if you
we didn't have a guy over 6'1".
You didn't make it to the semifinals. We went to the quarterfinals.
No, we won the quarter.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the semi
and lost in the semi.
Yeah, they went to the championship game and lost to a who we should have been playing for the championship.
Well, guess what? Didn't happen.
I was the only reason why I said that so I could let Bach know I got a little bit of back.
Yeah.
I was a good 6 man. Couldn't shoot a free throw.
Do you believe that in modern day,
Rebound.
nobody over 6'1" on their team and they went 21 at that?
22-2?
That competition don't sound right, do it, Bob?
Are you kidding me right now?
That's Class A, isn't it?
Yeah, are you kidding me? You
Back
better
in-
go look and see who came out of our Strickland came from this same league you talking about. Andy Woolridge came. Terrence Badgett. I know you can't hold none of them.
Yeah, but
You can't
who
even
did you
touch
play?
them.
Who did y'all play to go 21-2?
What do you mean?
22-2.
Everybody. The team that won the championship, we beat them. We split with them. Man, you better go do your history on the kid, boy.
Nah,
Do the history.
that don't sound good.
That's why you didn't think I was gonna make that 400 and I shot.
I didn't never say you wasn't gonna
Yes,
make
you
it.
did. Yes,
An
you
old
on
man-
air.
A 60-year-old
Bob,
man can
help
make
me,
that?
Bob.
Bob, who can't?
What did he
Job.
say?
He is a flip flopper.
Thank you,
Bob,
thank you,
Sometimes
Bob.
you were complimenting him, sometimes you're down.
thank you.
Bob.
Which one is it?
Bob,
Yeah.
85 seconds. I can
Yeah.
get in a wheelchair and wheel a wheelchair around there at 85 seconds.
What you willing to put on that? How many push-ups? 10,000.
Whatever you want to do, Captain.
I wouldn't do that
1,000.
wheelchair thing.
I got
That's
1,000 on it that say you couldn't do it in 80 seconds.
Me?
You.
in a wheelchair?
No, running,
Running.
jogging,
okay,
80
yeah.
seconds.
whatever, 80 seconds, whatever he wants
Yeah.
to do. I guarantee you, he gonna be breathing in and out black and mild juice. Okay, it ain't happening.
Okay. You want to bet on that? Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Thousand.
There it
Yeah,
is.
okay.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Push-ups.
A thousand
Push-ups.
Because I know I ain't gonna get my $1,000.
Oh,
Just
I'ma
like
get-
with AD and
Hey,
the rest
look,
of those clowns.
Okay. No, you're gonna give me 1,000 push-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. You might as well get this started now then.
June.
All right, 10 months from now.
No.
Oh.
June
I
1st.
get 10 months, Bob.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
you gotta train
June.
for
I
it.
get to January of 2024. huh?
No, sir. June 1st.
Oh,
We
If I
already
got
talked
that-
about this, Bob.
June 1st. Yeah, you got less than a month to prepare.
June 1st. He once said June 1st. And
Look,
did he
this-
say
this
70
thing-
something before?
This thing is healing up.
Yeah. As soon as that thing's ready to go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, June
in a
1st.
Good, in a good
Yeah.
warm up. I don't need. I'm like you. I don't need to work out. I don't need to run it several times. I'm gonna run it one time and that's it.
Yeah, and that's what you thought you was gonna do with that 40.
No, this is different from the 40. I'm gonna warm up this time. Yeah.
Okay, 75 seconds.
No, too late. You said 80. Nope.
70.
Nope.
What did we say yesterday?
We said, I don't know. You said 80
70?
and just shook on it, though, so I don't know.
You just said 80 and sugar on
You're
line.
a flip-flop.
But yours is 81. So
Yeah.
what's the point of him trying to beat 75?
Yeah.
It's got to be between you two. Keep the competition going.
Yeah.
It's the captain. Ticket 93.7. We'll be right back.
Thank you, Bob.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top shelf liquor to crowd favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits, 40 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Tailored Life is now open in Bennett. Make the short drive down Highway 2 for tons of items for your home, for both indoors and outdoors. Check out their variety of potted trees, shrubs, vines, perennials, and colorful annuals. Plus, porch pots and landscape lighting to enhance the outside of your home. Don't forget their home goods for indoors, plus convenient drinks and snacks, most which are produced locally. Visit Tailored Life today in Bennett and stay tuned to their Facebook page at Tailored Life 360 for food truck events coming up.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful.
I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend Sauter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back. For sure. Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
Shopping for insurance can be a frustrating and tedious task. Brokers Insurance Agency in Lincoln, full staff of licensed professional agents who will do the work all for you. Brokers utilizes over 20 insurance companies to save their clients money. Brokers Insurance Agency will always do what is in the client's best interest and will find the best program to fit your needs. Call Brokers Insurance Agency today at 402-420-5353 to get a quote today, or find us online at brokersinsurancenE.com.
It's springtime, and you know what that means. It's sandal season at Brown Shoe Fit. To celebrate the start of the season, we're offering $10 off sandals under $105 and $15 off sandals $110 or more, now through May 14th. Enjoy brands like Atrex, Tiva, Clarks, Taos, Keen, and many more on sale now. This deal won't last long, so come on down to Brown Shoe Fit for our spring sandal sale. Some exclusions may apply. See store for details. Brown Shoe Fit Lincoln, 66 NQ.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $20 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Vershawn Jackson for Brandt Excavating. Brandt's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brandt is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brandt Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to BrandtExcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brandt Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go big Brand.
There's a lot of realtors in Lincoln, but don't get overwhelmed by all the names. Ben Blacker with Professional Realtor Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate is your go-to option when buying or selling residential and commercial property. Ben's team offers unbeatable customer service and promises to make the buying and selling process as stress-free as possible. Call Ben today at 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Blacker with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate. No pressure, just professionalism.
Are you looking for a solid, stable career in assembly, CNC machining, or injection molding? We got you covered. Hi, Bob Williams, HR Director for Garner Industries, a world-class manufacturer with a 70-year history right here in Lincoln. And I just listed some great career opportunities that you can find by logging into GarnerIndustries.com. If you want top pay, excellent benefits, flexible work hours, and the opportunity to work in a clean, modern, air-conditioned facility with great people, contact me today by applying online at GarnerIndustries.com.
Steve's Garage Doors and Services is hiring. They are looking for a garage door installation and service technician with a clean driving record. Experience is not required as they will train for the positions. However, mechanical aptitude is required. If you want to come be a part of a small business where you're family, not just an employee, call Steve's Garage Doors and Services today to apply at 402-480-2840. That's 402-480-2840. Steve's Garage Doors and Service.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Happy Hour with Nick Sainert and Enrique Alvarez Clary.
A gorilla bear versus polar bear.
A what bear versus a what bear?
A gorilla bear versus a polar bear. Polar bear.
One more time.
Gorilla versus a polar bear. What the hell is a gorilla bear?
Weekdays from 1 to 2 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Is this thing on?
Oh, it's on.
Bach, is it on?
It's on.
Well, why are you playing this old whack music right now? I'm just playing. I'm playing. What are you smiling at? What are you smiling at?
The joke.
What joke?
What you just said?
You think I'm a joke now?
Oh my God!
Is that where you going with
What's
this?
What's wrong with this guy? Why is
Rico? We need help in here.
What went out there and what happened, man?
I don't know. Maybe it's
turn on the switch.
I'm happen to see or something.
Oh, okay.
It get me off. It get me sideways.
You don't need Rico help.
What?
What Rico's gonna do?
Rico gonna help me.
He's like a little fly, man.
Look at that. Tom Petty Sucks says, I heard 5 dead now. I see 5 dead horses. Did you know about that? You know about that? You can just speak out. You good. You did know about that. So one person, will you get her, Bach, get her a mic, please. At least she knows about that. Get her a mic. You didn't know about that?
Nope.
5 dead horses now.
Don't watch TV at night, VJ.
What?
Only in the daytime.
It's the Derby, though. You didn't know?
Nah.
You didn't know about the Derby?
I knew the Derby was coming up, but I haven't read anything about.
By the way, I'm sorry, we got a special guest in here, Mr. Shanti. Put your headphones on for us.
Hello, everyone.
She's got her LSU stuff on too, so I don't know if she came in here to antagonize us.
Yeah, that purple's too bright.
It is bright. Yeah. Look at her.
I had to do it on purpose. I asked permission first, though. He told me I could.
I did.
So it's his fault.
See, now I know who I'm dealing with already. She will come in here. Don't say anything because what you say can and will be used against you in the court of Ashanti.
Exactly.
Yeah. Make sure you're talking to Mike. You know you got that little low voice. So.
Yeah,
Duncan Hines. What's Duncan Hines?
I don't know.
Okay, good. He's from Iowa. Suggs. He's talking about Duncan Robinson. Count me in for this pickup game, Thunder Night Collins says. No, it's just 1-on-1 now. You're out, Terrell.
It's not 2-on-2 anymore.
No.
Thunder Collins might be 6. He might be 6'8".
Yeah, you could be setting him out up on that one. Plus, Bach know a lot of people in the basketball world.
Yeah, I get some people going. I get some good teammates.
So question. 5 horses have died. Kentucky Derby, right? You put your money on this said horse, and he passes out of there, out the gates. How do you feel?
Money's gone.
Nothing you can do about that?
Nothing.
I don't know. Yeah, I wonder if you get reimbursed so you can get because he didn't even make it to the race.
That's true.
Man, did we get their money back? Or
I don't know.
No? The video left on YouTube. Okay, we're back. Good.
So how many horses that
they said 5 is dead now?
How many race in a race though? How many? Like
what is it? 8? 9?
I think they said they're gonna have like 19 that are scheduled to race.
No, in one set race though. It's not 19 horses,
I think
right?
it's 8.
I thought it was like 8 or 9.
So for that race, I would bet on whoever has the best name now. Since it's only like what 3 now, 4.
No. Where you from, man?
Georgia.
No, you not from Georgia.
Yeah.
No, you from somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm from
You
Georgia.
Another planet.
So hey, look, if 3 horses left, they basically all the same. I just go for the one with the best name.
How come you guys don't know nothing about this? How does Ashanti know
I mean,
what's going on?
I haven't kept up on the news today, VJ. I'm just now getting off at 8 o'clock.
How do you know what's going on?
Well, because it's on the news.
Wow.
You don't watch the news?
Not today or last night.
Do you watch the news?
Yes.
Bach, do you watch the news?
Yeah, once in a while, local news.
It wasn't in the 4 o'clock news. I watched like the early edition. That's it.
Just when I'm beginning to think I got 2 great guys that I'm working next to, you guys pull the wool off from under me.
Okay, VJ, here's the thing.
What?
If I get up at 12 o'clock at night to go to work, you think I'm going to stay all the way up to watch the news? I'm asleep by 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I get it.
Okay.
But you got YouTube. You got.
I'm not. When I
got
get
your Matrix box.
When I get up, I'm not looking at news. I'm going to work. Okay. I'm putting on some music, and I'm rocking out. That's it.
You watch the morning news?
No, I don't be home.
Morning news comes on at 5.
I'm not. I'm still working.
What time you get off?
Probably like 7:30.
They've got the 7:30 news.
No, Good Mornings America on then. Yeah, Michael Stray. All right, thank you.
I won't give you any more. I'll let you go.
Yeah, it's not just gonna pop up 5 horses dead on my phone.
Headhunter says it's 23 in the Derby.
23
in the Derby. Is it 23 running at the same time? Doesn't seem like it.
No.
Right?
No.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to figure this out. We got some information. Raf's gonna say. Okay, Kentucky Dirt. Raf, thank you. All the way from the rafters. Kentucky Derby, 149 post positions. Okay. I gotta take my glasses.
Was that 40?
30-1. Verifying. Yeah, I don't know about this. Yes, but yeah, because I don't get into the. Do you get into the betting of the Derby?
No.
Bot?
No, I haven't done it before.
Have you ever?
I know people that do.
But you've never really bet the horses.
No, but I know people that get into that though.
Really? Well, my cousin gets into it. That's the only reason why I'm letting you wear that LSU.
Yeah.
Because Devin White used to play for LSU. And
Yeah,
went
we
to play for
do a
Tampa
lot
Bay.
down south. So yeah,
He owns horses.
Mm-hmm.
So we're kind of into it, but not really.
Yeah, I haven't seen horses up here in Nebraska.
No, what? All you got to do is go to the Lancaster Event Center.
Well, why they don't know about the Derby?
Lancaster Event Center has a Derby out there all the time.
Well,
It'll be
he
coming
didn't
up.
know about the Derby, and he's from here, so
He's not from here. He's from Georgia.
Don't disrespect me like that.
Okay.
Sorry
I'm
to
just
say
trying
that.
to
but-
figure What is
he
out.
saying,
No.
I don't know. Now he's disrespecting the locals.
You just hit me in the head with something.
What do you mean? What are you trying to say about us Nebraska folks?
I don't know, but
Someone
I'm not
don't
one.
disrespect you like that.
Yeah, don't
You
say-
from Columbus, Georgia.
Thank you.
You a long way away from home, Toto.
That's okay.
How did you wander all the way to Nebraska?
Some coach came and talked to me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you made it back again, though.
Well,
you left
yeah.
and came back.
That same coach talked to me again.
And you love it. You love it here. He's from Nebraska.
No, I'm not.
Shut
Don't
up.
believe
He's
that.
from Nebraska.
Don't believe that.
Tell the truth.
No person in Nebraska loves pig feet. So I tell you, I'm not from Nebraska.
You got a point there.
Or chitlins.
Oh, you got a point there. Are you a chitlin?
Or the pecan pie. Remember we talked about
Pecan
that.
pie?
Pecan.
It's pecan.
Pecan. I told you that the other day.
What is it, Bob?
When we ate it.
I would probably say pecan.
What is it?
I want some
I'm gonna
pecan
stick
ice
with
cream.
him. He said pecan, so
That's 'cause
I'm
y'all
on
from-
his side.
Because y'all from the South.
I want some pecan ice cream.
Oh yeah.
I want some pecan ice cream.
Yeah. No pecans.
It's pecan.
There's nothing named pecan in the book.
Yeah, it's what do you mean?
Con-
Is it tomato or
You know,
tomato?
you-
Tomato.
where you getting the
How do
con
you
from?
spell morning? Is it good morning or are you in mourning? Which one?
Good morning.
No, good morning.
How you spell it? M-O-R or M-O-U-R? Which one? Which one?
So you putting the C-O-N on the con or the C-A-N?
It's C-A-N. Pecan.
Okay. Pecan.
Yeah,
Okay,
pecan.
thank you.
Pecan.
No.
That's what they say down in there.
Pecan.
Go get that pecan tree. Go get me some pecans off that tree.
No.
Let's say pecan. Whatever. Corey and Lincoln says, pretty sure if you bet on someone or something and they die before the competition starts, the bet is void.
That's what I would think.
I thought maybe they died out of the blocks.
Hmm.
No?
Soon the gate.
Wow. Yeah, one of them.
You're just a loser that day,
He's
then.
done. Headhunter says, yes. Yep. Husker Soft says, people still watch the news.
Yeah, you get it on your phone.
Yes, we do.
I mean, you got. I watch the news because I want to know what the weather's gonna do.
You get the weather. You can look that up on your phone.
Weather channel.
What
app?
I watch the news by phone. I mean, the internet. Anytime you turn on Google, they're gonna have like 15 stories for you to read. So,
Oh wow! It says 19 to 23 in the Derby all at the same time.
Yeah. Well, and then this year 19 because a bunch of the horses are disqualified, scratched, or dead.
I wonder if my grandpa used to bet on the Kentucky Derby because for some odd reason because he used to work at the horse track, so maybe that's what it is. But we would always watch the Kentucky Derby growing up. I never not remember not watching it. All in one race. Wow. The college rodeo is this weekend. See, there you go.
Horses.
College rodeo is this weekend at Lancaster County Event Center. You going?
I'm gonna sign up to be a rodeo clown. Yeah,
Figures.
Yep.
Figures as much.
I'm gonna let them chase me around.
You better make sure that you go
Yep.
get you some insurance too. Because if the bull hits you, trust me,
Can't
where the
catch
good
me.
Lord split you,
Can't
you
catch
already you hope he can't catch you.
And I'm wearing all red.
What if you get hit by one of them turf monsters? You know them turf
Yeah.
Ooh, he gonna dig, boy. He gonna dig, boy.
I'm coming out straight in a Herbie outfit.
You gonna be the black Herbie or the
Yeah.
white Herbie.
Rodeo clown.
You gonna have a corn cob in your pocket and some overalls.
Huh?
Honda.
What'd you say?
What'd I say? Are you gonna have overalls and a corn cob sticking out of your pocket?
No.
Then you ain't Herbie.
Sweet corn.
Okay. Then you'd be Herbert.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey,
just heard.
Okay. Well, listen. I'm with
the black shirt.
And
Bach.
And
Ashanti B.
the ticket 93.7. We'll be right back. Vershawn Jackson for Brent. Brent's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get vision, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brent is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brent Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to BrentExcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brent Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go Big Brent!
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln by offering a number of services. From group homes for special needs adults to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the intellectual and developmental disability services your loved one needs to live a fulfilling life. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a more rewarding career, learn more about available positions. Learn more about services for your loved ones or employment today at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Are you looking for a solid, stable career in assembly, CNC machining, or injection molding? We got you covered. Hi, Bob Williams, HR Director for Garner Industries, a world-class manufacturer with a 70-year history right here in Lincoln. And I just listed some great career opportunities that you can find by logging into GarnerIndustries.com. If you want top pay, excellent benefits, flexible hours, and the opportunity to work in a clean, modern, air-conditioned facility with great people, contact me today by applying online at GarnerIndustries.com.
They say that April showers bring May flowers, but May delivers a lot more than that at GE Landscape Supply. Stop by for the Spring Landscape Days sale with almost everything on sale. Get 15% off of mulch, 10% off decorative rock, 20% off of flagstone, 25% off of decorative cobblestone, 15% off of stone edging, and 10% off soils. Save up to 25% rain or shine from May 1st through the 6th at GE Landscape Supply for the Spring Landscape Days sale. Open Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Attention Lincoln. Looking for an effective way to reach the fitness goals you haven't been able to accomplish on your own? Body Fit Training science-based programming is led by multiple highly accredited coaches who will help you get the results you're capable of. Their group of strength training classes are designed to help you build muscle, burn fat, and improve your overall fitness level. At BFT Lincoln, you'll train like an athlete and be surrounded by motivated and like-minded individuals. For a limited time only, book a free class or exclusive trial offer by visiting bodyfittraining.com.
Springtime is here, and it's time to get to work on outdoor projects. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams. From treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and TimberTech composite decking. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671. Go online at deckcityne.com or visit their new location just north of 33rd and Cornhusker Highway.
Some kids worry about making the sports team. Others worry about where they'll sleep tonight. In Lincoln, 300 kids are in need of a safe and loving home. Cedars is here for them, but we do need your help. A gift to Cedars makes an immediate impact on Lincoln's kids. And on Give to Lincoln Day, your gift goes even further. I'm Jim Blue, president of the Cedars organization, and I'm asking you to go to givetolincoln.com to make your gift to Cedars and support Lincoln's kids today.
If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, listen up. Select Plumbing gets it right the first time on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. Plus, they're hiring service plumbers. If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere sprayer from Landmark Implement during the early order program. Leverage the industry's latest technology with See & Spray to target weeds in season, in corn and soybeans, and use less herbicide per acre. Utilize Exact Apply to save in chemical usage and prevent over-application. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year. Contact your local Landmark location for full details and experience the Landmark difference.
Attention all Wings fans. 89-cent wings are back on Tuesdays at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Lincoln. Enjoy the best wings in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now at the Williamsburg Village Wings and Rings, you can enjoy $1.50 tall boys in Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by on Tuesdays for 89-cent wings.
Getting experience to jumpstart a meaningful career can be difficult, and education can cost a fortune. Luckily, AmeriCorps can be the solution. With AmeriCorps, you'll earn a stipend and education award while helping people gain professional skills, connections to help you build your career. If you're ready to start a career you can be proud of, visit serve.nebraska.gov/service to find a program for you. Paid for by Serve Nebraska, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Touchdown. Vershawn Jackson, number 34, gets the touchdown. Farrell Farley, defending Farrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror. Number 43.
And Jake Bakoven. Coming at you live from the Coppels Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer. Here he is, Vershawn Jackson.
Yeah. It's the Ticket 93.7. I'm the captain. I'm with
the Black Shirt
and
Bart
and
Ashanti B.
See, that's where we do when we are in the fastest 2 hours of radio. A couple more things we want to talk about, but before we do, man, you got a Bach or no?
Yeah, just got to turn the music down here.
All right, here we go. See what Ashanti thinks about this. She might put the kibosh on it.
Hey. Take it. It's all about the captain. He make it all happen. Other shows, they be lacking. Be as good as live action. As good as live action. It's all about the captain. He make it all happen. Other shows, they be lacking. You're now down with the action. Down with the action. All you gotta do is just come through and kick it. Boy, I guarantee that you'll be loving every minute. It's all about the sports each and every time you visit, and we giving you the game. You ain't got to buy a ticket. Hey, we giving you the game. It'll never be the same. The ticket is the name. Headed to the Hall of Fame. It'll never be the same.
All right, 93.7, the captain. We are powered
by
Bauer.
Hey.
Underground.
Bauer.
Infrastructure.
Brand.
Excavating.
Hey, so listen. Casey on his way to UAB.
No, FAU.
No, Auburn.
AUB?
CUB.
FAU.
Okay, he's on his way to FAU.
Potentially. It hasn't announced yet. But
it's not there.
Well,
what are we waiting on? Money?
Well, the coach used to coach at Texas with Casey, I guess, before Steve Sarkisian got hired.
Okay.
Yeah, Tom Herman. Yeah,
So-
Casey Thompson was his first quarterback target, so they'd probably like to reunite. But there's a possibility. He did visit Auburn last week, I believe.
I think they're going for.
But they might go for Peyton Thorne, who
Yeah.
entered the transfer portal Sunday.
What was Florida Atlanta record last year? I think they was pretty
They're
good.
actually pretty good. Yeah, Tom Herman's been doing pretty good there. And in fact, he didn't do too bad at Texas, just didn't do well for Texas standards.
I just FAU.
Florida
Seriously,
Atlantic, they're the Owls, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah,
Seriously,
I
though?
seen them play last year. I think it was a bowl game, and they got talent.
seriously though, he
They
go
got
from
talent.
Nebraska to FAU.
Well, he's a senior, man. He had his fun. Let him live his life. You can't really call it a drop off. If they won 10 games, that's a come up.
Well, and it would be so. Tom Herman hasn't had a season there yet.
What was their record last year, though?
They were 5-7.
Ooh.
But Lane Kiffin,
Yeah, I don't know why I'm laughing.
Lane
about
Kiffin.
that.
Lane
Yeah.
Kiffin used FAU to get to where he is today. I mean, that was kind of his step-up job to get to Ole Miss.
I get it. I'm talking Casey Thompson now.
Yeah.
I'm saying Casey Thompson to FAU. That was a good look. We do. Do we think that's a good look?
He wants to start. I mean, that's where you would think that's why he's maybe leaving. But I mean, like we said, maybe Auburn's in the picture. That's quite a drop off when you're considering Auburn or FAU. So it's interesting.
It's not where you go, VJ. It's where your heart at.
I agree, and it's where your pocketbooks are. I'm guarantee
you can make it to the NFL from anywhere. We all know that. But
Casey will get an opportunity in the NFL no matter where he plays.
Yeah.
But FAU,
hey, money talk.
Okay. Well, I'll leave it to y'all. Headhunter says this. Listen to VJ. Put a lady in the room and get all Luther Smooth. I ain't Luther Smooth. I thought I was still the same old VJ. Am I still the same guy?
Interesting.
Did I get Luther Smooth?
No, of course not.
That's what I was talking about. Like,
you're,
what?
You're still you.
You got a little brighter,
I can't get any brighter than I am, sir.
Well, I know that.
Okay, so I'm just simply
your spunk levels got shot up a little bit.
Anytime you got somebody in the room with
he did play me his song though. That was very nice.
Yeah. What
you usually wait till the end.
I felt that.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I usually wait.
It was all about you.
He's gonna play it again for you.
That's what Terrell said.
See,
It's all about me.
Selfish.
It's all about the captain.
I didn't do
all about the captain.
He did tell me he was the captain. That's what he said.
Yeah.
I did not write, perform, produce that song. It was given to me.
He's the captain. I'm like a pirate though. I'm the black shirt.
Oh,
I'm a pirate.
Pirates
Pirates take over captain's ship.
Will you play his deal? Will you play his deal right quick? Play his deal.
No,
I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Not that. Not the song. Play his deal. He's angry. Play that.
No, I'm not gonna sing it yet.
Play
I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
No, it's not the song.
What's that? You got something else?
Bach's supposed to be ready, but he's over here whipping him.
Terrell Farley is furious.
Thank you. Yeah, see?
That's all I wanted.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? We don't know who we gonna get with you. It's like a box of chocolates.
We know who we're gonna get with the captain. It's all about the captain.
No, don't try it. If that's the case, number 43 wouldn't be next to me right now. Neither would Bach and neither would Ashanti with that LSU stuff on. We're getting used to Nebraska. Matter of fact, Rico. Is Rico even listening? He's not.
Rico's not listening.
When we're gonna get you some 93.7 the ticket gear. How about that?
Okay, I could do that one.
And some Husker gear too.
I don't know if they're gonna let me
Let her
make
wear
it
it,
if I
BJ.
change.
LSU not relevant anyway. You know,
What?
she can wear it. They're not.
I like LSU.
They're okay. You know,
I'm
They're gonna be a
LSU
top
guy.
10 team.
Wait a minute now.
They're a 9-3 team.
I'm an
You know,
LSU
I'm
guy.
gonna have to get in the conversation on
Hey,
that one.
we
Get in
don't
the conversation.
we don't
You
glorify
LSU.
9-3
Talking
teams
about
here.
LSU
Look,
now?
we don't glorify 9-3 teams here because Frank Solers went 9-3.
That's true.
Bo Pelini went 9-3
And got fired.
and got fired.
Both of them.
So 9-3 to us is nothing.
Yeah, now what you got to say
I'd like
about
to go
LSU?
9-3 this year.
Me too. What you got to say about LSU? What
That's
you got
another-
to say? Let's see what she says about this LSU team.
I mean, just loyal, got to stick with my roots.
Do you have any type of stats or why you like LSU, or is it just because that's where you're from?
The evidence is on the TV.
Yeah.
Bandwagon.
Speaks for itself. Mic drop.
Bandwagon.
Have you been to a night game
Straight
there?
bandwagon.
You could have liked
Yes.
Louisiana
I want to go to a
Tech.
night game there.
You could have liked Louisiana Tech.
Yeah, you know you closer to Grambling.
I'll wear that next week.
Both of my schools. The college rodeo is this weekend, though. I said that before. I'm gonna say it again. See if you can go to college rodeo. So nobody told you about that. Bam! You been to the
Yeah.
Black Rodeo in Shreveport?
Yes, I have.
You
That's
would-
why I was asking about the horses. And I was like, you guys don't know about the Derby, the horses?
Lancaster County, off of 84th Street. It is great. They will
Yeah,
have
I've seen
all
it. Thank
kind
you
of
for
stuff.
letting me know. I'm going to check it out.
Okay, good.
Y'all got anything like that, VJ? We got some black cowboys in Georgia.
No, we don't have. We have no black
Martin
cowboys in
Luther King
Nebraska.
Day, they
I don't
ride
think.
around and
They do have horses.
or
There's some
the
people with horses.
Fort Valley Albany State game, they ride around on their horses.
Nobody,
He is making great points, though.
but nobody black here is getting on a bull or no horse, man. They not. We wasn't exposed to that. I had to go to Louisiana, right, to be exposed to horses. And guess what? I almost got kicked. So I am not the horse guy. Okay,
You must have had some negative energy.
maybe. I was 13. How much negative energy could I have? I didn't know you're not supposed to walk up from behind.
That's the first thing that they tell you.
But my cousin walked me into it. He walked me into a kicking. I think he wanted
Your
me to get
cousin
kicked.
set you up because everybody knows you do not go behind a horse.
You
They're
12, 13
very
years old.
energy sensitive. They have to see your eyeballs.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
Well,
Just
it didn't work
imagine
out.
trying to play football with your skull mashed in.
Nah, It's not happening.
Horse kick to the face.
He was too quick. I was like, with Matrix on it. No, he didn't kick me though. But the you can feel the power from that kick, and it made me feel like if he had kicked me, he might have took my life. That's how it was like.
He just gave you a little thump, a little warning.
That's
He
what
knew
that
you was a
was?
little young, and he was like, obviously he don't know. So
He
let
don't
me
know.
just, he don't know.
let me remind him who I am. 2895 says, how do you learn about Jackson Fairdeal meals without watching the news? Scott said, let's go, VJ. Byron said, that's embarrassing if he left to go to FAU. Fight for the job here and get paid.
See, that's the thing. We don't know what was said to Casey. So
what do you think was said to him?
Like, I honestly, probably today we're gonna go with Jeff. You can battle for the backup spot.
You think so?
Hey, this offense doesn't fit you.
But
unless you're gonna run, but unless you want to be a crash dummy.
Is that what you think, Bob?
I don't know.
That conversation went that way.
I mean, I think it had to go in somewhat of a way, or at least he had to get the feeling. I don't know if it's a conversation. Maybe it's just a feeling from hanging around spring
Or
that
vibe he felt.
that Jeff was ahead of him, and it was gonna be tough for him to
You
make up
didn't
that
even,
ground.
you didn't even compete.
Yeah.
How do you know?
It's a mystery because, like we said, the day of the game or during the game, he was laughing, smiling, giggling,
Casey.
having fun. Yeah,
absolutely.
So the next day, you
High-fiving Jeff.
Yeah, I'm in the
They was
portal.
high-fiving each other and stuff.
Yeah.
I thought that they was best buddies.
Well, Scotty and Michael, they high-fived each other.
Scotty and Michael who?
Michael Jordan and Scotty Pippen.
They sure did.
Yeah.
Listen, okay, let's
20 years
The
down the road,
optics
we
are
found out they
real.
don't even like each other.
Let me say this real quick.
Optic
It's
illusion.
hard to be Robin for 20 years.
Well, God, man,
it's hard.
Then the man's son is dating his ex-wife. How low can you go?
That's a mic drop.
That's definitely a mic drop. Thank you. Who's winning that deal? Larsa, is it Larsa Pippen winning that deal? Scottie Pippen, or is Little Jordan winning that deal? Who's winning? Because we're not gonna go there on the show.
Yeah.
I was gonna go there.
Yeah, don't go.
Okay, so you got to figure out who's really winning that deal.
I think Michael Jordan wins that one.
Really? Why?
Well,
I think the lady
She
wins.
has
the
been,
Jordan household.
yeah, but Larsa's been with a whole bunch of Future and Gemini and Craig and Jimmy.
Debo.
just to get the Jordan. Stop it. I don't know about that one. And then how old is she?
Yeah.
How old is she?
She got to be about 50 something, 40 something.
How old is you think Lil Jordan is? Matter, by the way, Lil Jordan he was in Omaha. I won't tell that story. But how old do you think Lil Jordan is? 30?
Somewhere around there, probably. Yeah.
31, 32? He's 55. You think any kids are coming? There ain't a little airness coming out of there?
I don't think
Don't
so.
you think Michael Jordan want some grandsons? I was just wondering. Now, let me just be quiet. You can't say it's being mixed with Pippen because that was his wife. That wasn't his sister.
She's 48.
Okay, so yeah, well, she's probably done with kids.
Yeah.
So maybe he don't want to have any kids. What do you think?
I think absolutely nothing.
Take the high
Say
road.
go her.
Take the high road.
She's a role model.
Which one she's dating? Marcus?
One of them, I think it's Marcus.
Well, one's 32 and the other one's 34.
I don't know.
14 years isn't bad, hey.
She's a role model.
Hey man, listen, Stella got her groove back. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not knocking it, but I'm not going. You're not getting ready to tell me that Scottie Pippen now after 20 years wants to go bad on Jordan because you was his Robin. Period.
Do you think he had a crush on her when he was growing up? He probably did.
Crush on who?
Mrs. Pippen. I mean,
I never thought about that.
You know what I mean? Like,
But
this
she was
is
probably around.
Yeah,
huh?
this might be like his dream girl, and then
Yeah, but
then he's made it.
that long.
Time don't.
She could have been a Miss Parker. You remember on what was
Miss
it, Friday?
Parker,
Hey,
Miss
Miss Parker.
32. So it got to be more than 20 years ago they played together, right?
For Michael and
Yeah.
Pippen, yeah, it was 98, about 25 years
Think
ago.
he was not married to Larsa back in 98. He wasn't. She would have been 23 years old.
Yeah, that's not adding up right.
No.
That isn't.
Yeah, because Scottie Pippen's not the best looking guy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Praying mantis man.
Snorkel.
Yeah, whatever, but I'm just simply saying. Did you see him?
She actually married Pippen in '97.
Ooh. So wait a minute now.
How old was she? Wait, I'm not
22, 23.
If she's 23, yeah.
There you go. She's 48. She was 23 years old. She's a senior in college, getting ready to get up out of there. Now,
Pippen was 9 years older. Not too weird.
Not bad.
Yeah.
It's only bad after you. They were married for how long?
Let me see here. 90 until 2021.
Hey.
24 years.
Yeah, hey, you're exactly right. He had a crush on her
as a kid.
way back then. He had a crush on her as a kid.
Oh yeah.
Or bad marriages can do that.
Hey,
Is that what that is?
I got some of daddy money.
Come
to me.
See, I don't need daddy money. I got Pippen money,
which is ain't that much.
So how does that work out? You know, little Pippen has a son.
Yeah,
and he's really good at basketball. How does that work out at the games?
Sit in the opposite seating.
No, you don't bring him to
Yeah,
the game.
you just don't do that.
Yeah, you just don't
Might be
bring
some
him.
scrapping going on. Some cheering
Seating
going on.
arrangements.
Bring your daddy when you come to the game. That's what Scotty gonna tell you.
Scottie Pippen Jr. does play for the G League.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, he's solid.
Anyway, DM says this. FAU is at least moving to the American this summer, so it's not as big of a drop-off.
It is the American is slightly. It's probably like the conference between the Group of Five and the Power of Five. Of course, it's the top Group of Five conference. But
hey, Hunter, that's right. The captain, baby. I just wanted to do that one time.
How do you guys do it?
Jim and Julie says 9-3 is a heck of a lot better than 3-9.
Yeah.
You take 9-3 this year?
No.
You wouldn't?
Yeah, I would, but I'm not gonna say we're gonna go 9-3 yet. That's drinking the Kool-Aid already.
Why would you take 9-3 though?
I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say it.
LSU and the Cornhuskers are friends. Did you
like
know that?
I like that comment.
There you go.
Kudos to you.
What's Barney sing? What's the Barney song?
I love you.
Yeah.
You love me.
Yeah, that one. There you go. I knew you knew it. You grew up on Barney. Didn't you?
Yeah, I know about Barney.
Okay, Thomas and Lincoln says this. LSU does have a more recent title with the Nebraska kid, with Nebraska ties, and Nebraska Mickey Joseph.
Okay, I'll take
and
that.
Nebraska
True.
Bill Bush.
Yep.
Who else you want me to keep hitting you with? The Nebraska Burrow. Who else?
But where do they go?
We went to LSU where we won. But they got Nebraska ties. That's why I say we're kind of tied at
See,
the
we're
hip.
family. See, he was trying to attack me and didn't even understand. Well, this is family.
UGA.
What you say?
Nothing.
UGA.
He's barking.
Husker Soft says pimping ain't easy. Pippin.
No.
I knew y'all thought I said that. I said no, Pippin. Scotty. The garbologist says, well, I don't know what that is. Can you pull that up, Bach? I don't know what that is on the YouTube. So be careful. I don't think the garbologist will set us up for the okie doke, but you never know what you don't know.
That's between you and him. Y'all talk.
Do you really think Casey's going to FAU?
Well, it's football, VJ. You act like it's a drop off. It's not. It's football. You still
What was
run
FAU's record?
better than Nebraska, 5-7.
So you saying a 5-7 FAU is better than a 4-8 Nebraska?
Not, you wasn't 4-8, was you?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
When we 4-8?
Yeah, 4-8. Beat Iowa.
Where you been? What planet you on?
VJ, if you're not
4-8,
I don't like 4-8. So I'm
it's better than 1-11.
Yeah, but it's not better than 5-7.
It's UAB.
It's not FAU.
It's FAU.
It's ABC. My point is, it's FAU. Come on,
and we're Nebraska.
Yeah,
we don't go
playing the Big Ten.
Yeah, we don't go 3-9, 4-7, 4-8.
Where's FBC play?
FAU.
GBS. Where do they play? Where do they play?
Boca Raton, Florida.
Thank you. No, but what conference before they move to the American? FCS, right?
No, they're FBS.
Oh, the FBS.
Yeah.
Still though, bottom of the barrel FBS. Not that we're any better.
They were in the Conference USA.
Come on, man. What
Cincinnati's in the Conference USA.
Right.
No, they're in American.
American.
CBS.
Who's in the Conference USA?
Let me look here. I get all these.
Wait till you get these
confused.
names. Wait till you get these names.
Who, Marshall?
Yeah, UAB is one of them. FAU. These are the ones I believe that are out.
It's all the alphabet boys. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. Over the years, you've had like Louisiana Tech, Tulane, New Mexico State,
Oh,
UTEP,
none of those are still there.
Western Kentucky.
They're not
FIU.
there. Can we go to current?
Let me see. Yeah, so currently it's FIU, Louisiana Tech, Middle Tennessee State, UTEP, and Western Kentucky.
Stop it. Middle Tennessee State.
Jacksonville State will be joining. Liberty will be joining. New Mexico State, Sam Houston State, and Kennesaw State.
Kennesaw State. Ooh,
Yeah.
Kennesaw, Georgia.
I'm not laughing because
Go Owls.
I'm not laughing. I'm simply saying, man, that's not. You can't compare them to a Big Ten team. That's just me. Not Nebraska. I got more respect for my alma mater.
Georgia Southern.
What about them? Georgia Southern couldn't beat us.
They did.
They did because our coach had his head in the sand.
Who started that game?
Oh, really?
You mean who started?
That's what
At
happened.
quarterback.
Yeah, who started that game at quarterback?
Casey. Did he finish it?
Yeah, he did. It wasn't really the offensive fault
Yeah,
necessarily.
He put numbers up that night. The American Nightmare says Casey must have lost his baby in a pool game and couldn't go home no more. Hey, come on, American Nightmare. I like Casey. I think Casey's a good guy. I wish he would have stayed here because I think it solidified our quarterback room. But I wish him nothing but the best. I just hope he goes somewhere other than what is it? UBC?
FAU.
DZ.
Florida Atlantic.
Okay, FAU. I feel bad for Pippen Jr. He playing the NBA and she slept with current players. Would that be tough?
Yeah, it'd be tough.
You know what I'm saying? You in the NBA with a guy who been with your mom. Oh, no.
It's just NBA got crazy stories because it's one NBA player. He had 2 kids by this woman, and his best friend may be the daddy of them kids.
I heard about that.
So, and then you got who was that? Derek Fisher and
Matt Barnes.
Matt Barnes drives
another one though.
Yeah, it goes crazy.
But this guy,
LeBron mother and
Delonte West. No, that one's a rumor. We don't know that.
No, it wasn't no rumor, but it was not a rumor. And you see where Delonte West is now. Don't you?
Yeah.
Trying to get some peanuts and popcorn off the streets. I'm serious. I'm not saying that's because he was messing with LeBron's mom, but something went on there. Why would a guy from the NBA just fall all completely apart?
Mental.
I get that, but they got mental doctors.
Maybe he don't want help. He gets into them little funks.
The ego of fame. You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
You got so much that goes
ego
on.
of fame.
You know, you got, I mean, to be honest, you got the groupies, the parties, you got everyone blowing your head up. So ego is a very powerful thing.
This guy's outside gas station doing the monkey dance. So
that's what I'm saying. So his ego is shot. He don't care about ego now. He's still he out there.
No, an ego brings you down. When you have the ego, it is a very
He's got all
powerful
these
monster.
friends. Everybody want to hang out with him, and then once he loses all his money, nobody wants to hang out
Mark
with him.
Cuban did send for him, and
he did
tried to help him. Now he's back on the street again.
There's been a few times that people tried to help him.
He don't.
I did hear that they said he didn't want help.
Yeah, I feel for him, but again, you know, you mess with the king, sometimes you get whooped. Anyway, Barney was a great babysitter for you, Bach, right?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Come on, Bach. Let's give me 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. Let me see
What's that one?
Let me see if I can get Ashanti moving real quick.
Which one?
Workout.
Oh,
That's an open. Why don't we do that for the open?
Okay. Well, let's do
this one. Kind of gets you dancing a little bit.
No, it just make you do. You guys doing this crazy dance. That's all they can do. You know, they can't.
I just see flashing lights right now.
They cannot dance at all. We do need a little disco ball. You know, the little.
We'll get one in the new studio.
Yeah, we get one of those little balls, and then when they come on, we'll be like, put the neon lights and
the
just
hookah and the smoke.
House music.
The glow sticks.
Oh yeah.
Oh, glow sticks. Yeah.
Bach's gonna juggle some fireballs in his hand. So what they call them, the little fire things, Bach?
Oh yeah, I don't know what those are.
Listen, throw at the break, bro.
All right. This is Terrell Farley, the black shirt. I'm with the captain, Rashawn Jackson, and I'm with
Bach.
And I'm with
Ashanti V.
This is 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be back.
Springtime is here, and it's time to get to work on outdoor projects. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams. From treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and TimberTech composite decking. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671. Go online at deckcityne.com or visit their new location just north of 33rd and Cornhusker Highway.
Look at your car. It's filthy and probably has a few dings and nicks all over it. Don't be that guy. Get it upgraded and repaired at Renew Your Auto. At Renew Your Auto, they offer tons of services: ceramic coating, window tinting, paintless repair, washes and details, bed liners, body shop, and more. Where can you go to get services like that all in one place? Schedule your appointment today at renewyourauto.com. See what Renew can do for you.
They say that April showers bring May flowers, but May delivers a lot more than that at GE Landscape Supply. Stop by for the Spring Landscape Days sale with almost everything on sale. Get 15% off of mulch, 10% off decorative rock, 20% off of flagstone, 25% off of decorative cobblestone, 15% off of stone edging, and 10% off soils. Save up to 25% rain or shine from May 1st through the 6th at GE Landscape Supply for the Spring Landscape Days sale. Open Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere sprayer from Landmark Implement during the early order program. Leverage the industry's latest technology with See & Spray to target weeds in season, in corn and soybeans, and use less herbicide per acre. Utilize Exact Apply to save in chemical usage and prevent over-application. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year. Contact your local Landmark location for full details and experience the Landmark difference.
Dive into good times and great savings when you take advantage of the above-ground swimming pool sale happening now at Bonsall Pool & Spa. All in-stock swimming pools are 50% off through the end of May while supplies last. You don't want to miss out on this hot deal. Visit our showroom at 33rd and Pioneers today. Learn more about the promotion at bonsallpool.com. Bonsall Pool & Spa, every day made better.
Problem gambling can destroy an individual's finances, relationships, physical, and mental health. If you or a loved one are struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
10 Lincoln. Looking for an effective way to reach the fitness goals you haven't been able to accomplish on your own? Body Fit Training science-based programming is led by multiple highly accredited coaches who will help you get the results you're capable of. Their group of strength training classes are designed to help you build muscle, burn fat, and improve your overall fitness level. At Lincoln, you'll train like an athlete and be surrounded by motivated and like-minded individuals. For a limited time only, book a free class or exclusive trial offer by visiting bodyfittraining.com. Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $20 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Getting experience to jumpstart a meaningful career can be difficult, and education can cost a fortune. Luckily, AmeriCorps can be the solution. With AmeriCorps, you'll earn a stipend and education award while helping people. Plus, you'll gain professional skills and make connections to help you build your career. If you're ready to start a career you can be proud of, visit serve.nebraska.gov/service to find a program for you. Paid for by Serve Nebraska, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms will be a possibility as we'll reach an afternoon high of around 73. Winds out of the southeast at 15. Another chance of late night thunderstorms tonight with a low dropping down to around 59. Clearing skies tomorrow, much warmer with a high of 84. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Yeah. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Now 1, now 2, now 3, now 4, now 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Where you at? Ashanti, you can help us out, can't you?
Looked like you was doing aerobics. I didn't feel like working out today. I'm just sort
I
of.
thought you came from Louisiana and you like to work out. You ready? 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7.
This
She
is
gave
my,
us no energy
this
at
is
all.
my
today.
day off. I'm not going to aerobics class today. Sorry, fellas.
You're a little rough over there. I mean, find out you're a little rough around the edge. That little voice it'll fool you. You thinking, yeah, she's nice and soft, and then
That
all of a
is
sudden
so
she
not
hits you
true,
with a.
y'all. Do not listen to him. That's not true.
Will Thomas play against Yant? Will Thomas. Not Will Thomas, the Will Thomas that's going to Texas A&M.
Thompson?
Well, Casey played.
Will Thompson play against Yant.
I don't think they play.
Not FAU.
No.
This is out of conference.
They might, yeah. They
But
might.
Jackson State is in that conference now, right? How many other?
Well, he's at A&M.
Yeah, Will Thomas is at A&M. I'm not talking about that. It says Will Thompson, like Casey Thompson, get a chance to play against Yant because Yant plays for Florida Atlantic.
Yeah. Well, no, Florida A&M.
Yeah, family.
I tell you what, Florida Atlantic got a schedule. They play Clemson.
Ooh.
Mammoth.
Monmouth, yeah. Illinois, he's got a chance to put up some. If he goes there, he's got a chance to put some stuff on tape.
Husker Sauce got something he's got to say. He says playing for a 5-7 team is better than sitting for a 4-8 team.
Yeah, I mean that's what he's looking at. Again, is he's probably going to be the backup at Nebraska, and if you're at Nebraska, you'd take the starter for FAU as your backup.
Yeah, who wants to sit on the bench their senior year in college?
That is a good point, though.
You wouldn't sit on the bench your senior year?
No.
Why not?
Porter.
Somebody's better than you.
Porter.
Yeah, you got to graduate first to be able to take part of those benefits.
Well, I graduated from JUCO to get here, so why couldn't I graduate?
I said you have to graduate in 3 years, sir.
Okay.
That's to be a graduate, so you could just enter the portal though.
Casey only has 1 year left, though. This is it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think Casey should go where he can play.
He's 25 years old, BJ. He should have been graduated. So, thank you.
I still think he should go where he should play, where he can play, make some more money, and maybe help his team get to a bowl game.
And it'd be interesting because he was recruited there to Texas by Tom Herman. Tom Herman was fired before Casey left Texas. So it's kind of like, talk about loyalty. It'd be, again, some loyalty to the original coach that hired you. Or I give you a scholarship, obviously.
Well, it's just a lot. I don't know. I don't like to, when players are leaving, especially players that can help you start leaving the program, you still gotta replace them. You're gonna have to replace a Casey Thompson. What's the running back's name?
AJ Allen.
You gotta replace a AJ Allen. I don't care how you cut the cheese. You're gonna have to replace Alante Brown. You're gonna have to replace what's the defensive tackle that left? Stephon Wynn.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of AJ, he's went to Miami to visit.
Oh, University?
Yeah.
No. Wait a minute now. Wait. We didn't want him either, man. Okay. You think he'll land at Miami is the real question.
I would think he's pretty highly.
He might.
He's young.
From my information, he might just do that. I'll tell you at break.
I think it's a good look.
I'll tell you at break.
I know. I think it's a good look for him. I really do. I think it's okay. You are left in the cold, Ashanti. We're so sorry.
I caught it before you did.
You believe that? She didn't catch it, did she? There's no way that she caught it.
Hey, I don't know.
No, you mean you don't know? Only mean you know.
Yeah.
All right then. She didn't catch it. Even though she got that LSU stuff on, don't even try to give her
telekinesis.
You know what? You know what, Bach? Bach, give me something else, man.
She's one of those.
Give me something else to talk about, Bach, because right now this Casey Thompson thing has went so far left, and I now feel like I'm in the middle of two people punching me at the same time.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Thought you were supposed to come in here to be on my side, and it doesn't look that way. Look like I'm getting a double punch.
That's because you talked about LSU. I had to.
Are you whispering or
You
talking?
started it.
Are you? Is that your regular voice right there?
Of course.
Okay, I was just making sure.
How about Caleb Brown? Iowa actually getting better out of the transfer portal with Ohio State wide receiver Caleb Brown choosing the Hawkeyes. Of course, they already had Caleb Johnson, who was doing good at running back last year, a freshman that was stepping up. Luke Lachey looking like he was going to take Sam Laporta's spot at tight end or fill in very well there. Of course, they got Eric All and Cade McNamara out of the portal. That was an awful offense last year. They've put certain. They're not like it's not unspecified metrics like we kind of had last year with Scott Frost. Iowa has put metrics on their offensive coordinator, of course, son of Kirk Ferentz, to get to a certain amount of points this year.
Metrics on who?
On their offensive coordinator.
Who is Iowa?
The Hawkeyes.
Bach said Iowa put pressure on who?
Kirk Ferentz's son, Brian Ferentz, the offensive
Who is
coordinator.
Iowa then? Who put the pressure? Who's Iowa?
They're like
Kirk Ferentz put the pressure on his son.
Somewhat. I think it was announced by the athletic director, but I could look at the exact. I think they need to average like 25 points and win 8 games or something like that.
Or he's fired.
Or he's fired.
Or demoted. Yeah, they did demote him and bring in another one.
Yeah.
You got to fire would you fire your son?
If you have the worst offense in the nation, I mean, I'm sorry.
You hired him.
Yeah.
So you need to get fired.
Well,
would you fire your son? You hired him.
Yeah.
He's doing a horrible job.
Yep.
You fire him.
Yep.
Well, how would that go?
Well, I call him in the room and say, hey, you need to find you some more work. You're done here.
Let me ask the voice of reason. Ashanti, if you had a son and he was working, a daughter, and she was working for you and she was doing a horrible job.
Not to mention the $6 million a year you probably make.
You're paying him well, yeah.
You're paying him extremely well.
Yeah, you're paying him $1 million.
Making you look bad. Do you keep him or you fire him?
I fire
him.
So how's he still got a job?
Daddy's little boy.
I mean, business is business.
You fire your own?
Yes, business is business.
I can't tell you I would just fire. I would try to exhaust every.
Now at the dinner table, I might give her a little alley-oop that she might be getting fired. But yeah, I would fire her. She'd be gone. Yeah.
You'd be like,
yeah, BJ, you got to get your stuff together. You're out of here.
Yeah, hey, look, man, go get your.
Yeah, we would have that talk, behind the scenes. But yeah, you'd be fired.
Yeah, I'd just be like, hey, go get your spare key. Bring it to me right quick. Yeah, you got anything else that's business stuff? You do? Go get it.
You know what I tell them in my line of business?
You're fired.
Let me get them keys.
I love to say that. Let me get them keys.
Let me get them keys.
Because I don't got to say nothing else.
Yeah, that's it.
I need the keys to the building.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Let me get them keys.
What if Mama Farron say, hey, we're not doing that in this family?
We're not doing what?
Firing our son.
Well, I guess he's working for you then.
Is she employed there?
She's not employed there, but she might have some power. And she might have some say.
What do you want, Rico?
Yeah, she'll be sleeping on the couch too. Then.
But she doesn't work there.
Rico, are you firing little Rico?
Heck yes.
You don't. No,
because my job's
Hold
on the
up.
line. If you mess up, my job's online. So that's what I'm going to tell Mama Ferentz. I'm like, you don't want to fire our son. If our son keeps up with this terrible offense, I could get fired.
That's true.
I would ask you, do you still want to live in this house that we own?
I'm like, you can stay with me, but you ain't going to work for me.
Well,
no
he
more.
don't live in the house no more, though. He's out. He's got a big house, too.
Yeah.
He's
But
getting
see,
paid.
she lives there with her husband, and if they lose the house because he made a bad business decision, what do you want? Your son to have a job?
Look,
Or
I'll help
this
him get a
mansion
job.
that we're living
Hammer.
in? Which one?
Hammered.
I got connections. I'll help you get a job. That's what I'll do.
just demote him.
No.
Make him an offensive make him a quarterback.
No, because he worked his way up to this. Well, he probably didn't work his way
you're
up.
fine.
He got this job.
Thank you.
He got this job.
Nepotism.
But I'm not gonna. No, if
Nepotism.
you're gone.
It's nepotism.
Because I'm not gonna keep the
I'm gonna
offensive
fire both
coordinator
of them.
on as
No.
a running back.
Not going to fire him.
I'm gonna fire both of them.
I guarantee you, he will get fired before he fires his son. You watch.
No,
they're both going out the door.
I
That's
guarantee
a lot of
you.
loyalty.
It's not as if he's been great on offense for the last 10 years.
He was better than the worst.
Who was the offensive coordinator 5 years ago?
Couldn't tell you.
Right. It wasn't him.
I don't believe so.
All right. How long has he been the offensive coordinator? The son, Ferentz.
I don't know. Actually,
look it up.
All right, check that out because that's important. Because then what you will see is how the downhill slide started to happen. When it started, have you ever put a snowball? You know when they say the snowball's headed down the hill.
Oh yeah,
right. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger unless you blow the snowball up.
So he started in 2017 as the offensive coordinator, and
6
throughout his
years.
tenure, he's averaged 25.9 points per game. They're asking him to get back to that, get back to 25. The interesting thing though is Kirk Ferentz, and it couldn't come down to where it's really close. And Black Friday against Nebraska, you need to get 25 points. You know, if they're that close, and Kirk will kick field goals, and you know, like he plays complimentary football, but almost I want to say to a fault, but I mean more than anybody in the country.
To a fault.
Well, they're winning 8-9 games a year without an offense. I mean, it's not too much of a fault.
Brandon says this: I couldn't fire my own son. That's just me. If he needed to be fired, it would have to be done by somebody else. They'd have to tell him. So I'd be like, "Hey, Terrell, go tell my son he's fired."
Thank you.
How
boss.
is that gonna work out?
Hey,
Okay, I can see
Dad say-
doing that.
Dad say
you know,
you're done.
No, you don't. You man up,
and then
sir.
acting surprised like they did.
Right.
Son, oh my God.
So listen.
You're the head coach,
listen.
though, Dad. What are you talking about?
I work for a guy. His son worked with us. His son wouldn't even come to work.
Okay.
So,
but he's coming to work. He's just failing.
But this guy doesn't come to work.
He had to fire him.
No, Iowa got a lot going on.
Did he
over
fire
there. No, he's still there.
Told you.
Look, Iowa has a lot going on anyway with the demonstration. What? How you say it now? The
demonstration
lawsuit they got.
Oh yeah.
Kirk Ferentz ain't got far to mess up anyway.
You got a point there. But listen, these streets be a lot of kind of silliness going on. And I will say this.
Crazy.
You don't know the words. Come on. It's not karaoke time. No. Crazy. Listen. How about Paris raising the retirement age to 63? Is it 63 or 65?
65.
65.
Okay, perfect. 65 years old. Are we a little perturbed about that? They're riding in the streets. What's the retirement age here?
Gonna be about 72 when we get old.
About to be 80. America going.
Till you're alive. You're dead.
I'm just saying.
We'll
I
just
know
pay
it's
for your
65.
funeral, okay?
What is it though? What's the retirement age here?
You don't
Well,
have one.
I think it's like 65, but you could start getting benefits at 59 and a half or whatever. I mean, you can. Retirement's a number, not an age. Actually,
I agree, but you know what? What throws me off is when I know people are in their 70s and they're working just as hard as they were before they retired because it ain't enough money.
Yeah,
you better think about your retirement program.
Just imagine may I help you, the Jackson family?
The ticket 93.7. We'll be right back.
Crazy. This is your high school minute.
With your Southeast Community College High School Minute, I'm Harrison Arns. In coaching news, Lincoln Northwest announced Farrell McGee as its new varsity boys basketball coach. Switching to baseball, districts is right around the corner starting Friday on May 5th. Lincoln East will be the only team to claim a number 1 districts. They will take on the winner of Omaha North, and Lincoln Southeast will play Omaha Westside in the A1 district. Lincoln Northwest will play Grand Island sitting in the A2 district. Lincoln North Star will face Omaha Northwest, and Lincoln Southwest face 3 to 10th place Papillion La Vista in the A4, and Lincoln High plays Miller North in the A5 district. This has been your Southeast Community College High School Minute. Learn more today at southeast.edu with locations in Lincoln, Beatrice, and Milford.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mix Concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical, and retirement benefits, paid time off, and we pay for CDL training. Apply today to earn an average total compensation of $50,000 to $60,000 your first year driving. From Nebco's beginnings in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com. Attention Lincoln. Looking for an effective way to reach the fitness goals you haven't been able to accomplish on your own? Body Fit Training science-based programming is led by multiple highly accredited coaches who will help you get the results you're capable of. Their group of strength training classes are designed to help you build muscle, burn fat, and improve your overall fitness level. At BFT Lincoln, you'll train like an athlete and be surrounded by motivated and like-minded individuals. For a limited time only, book a free class or exclusive trial offer by visiting bodyfittraining.com.
Ready to upgrade your combine with new technology to make your harvest more efficient, meaning more money in your pocket? The team at Landmark Implement is here to find the right combine for harvest. Plus, when you purchase a pre-owned combine from Landmark, you are backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network, along with mobile techs and parts drop-off points to keep you up and running, reducing downtime. View inventory online at landmarkimp.com or stop by your local Landmark to experience the Landmark difference.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms will be a possibility as we'll reach an afternoon high of around 73 with southeast at 15. Another chance of light thunderstorms tonight with a low dropping down to around 59. Clearing skies tomorrow, much warmer with a high of 84. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Getting experience to jumpstart a meaningful career can be difficult, and education can cost a fortune. Luckily, AmeriCorps can be the solution. With AmeriCorps, you'll earn a stipend and education award while helping people. Plus, you'll gain professional skills and make connections to help you build your career. If you're ready to start a career, you can be Visit serve.nebraska.gov/service to find a program for you. Paid for by Serve Nebraska, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln by offering a number of services. From group homes for special needs adults to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the intellectual and developmental disability services your loved one needs to live a fulfilling life. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a more rewarding career, learn more about available positions. Learn more about services for your loved ones or employment today at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices. Dive into good times and great savings when you take advantage of the above-ground swimming pool sale happening now at Bonsall Pool & Spa. All in-stock swimming pools are 50% off through the end of May while supplies last. You don't want to miss out on this hot deal. Visit our showroom at 33rd and Pioneers today. Learn more about the promotion at bonsallpool.com. Bonsall Pool & Spa, every day made better. It's May, and that means the school year is almost over and summer road trips are on the horizon. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride. Summer road trips are just around the corner. Mullen Motors.
No tagline. Quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
They say that April showers bring May flowers, but May delivers a lot more than that at GE Landscape Supply. Stop by for the Spring Landscape Days sale with almost everything on sale. Get 15% off of mulch, 10% off decorative rock, 20% off of flagstone, 25% off of decorative cobblestone, 10% off of stone edging, and 10% off soils. Save up to 25% rain or shine from May 1st through the 6th at GE Landscape Supply for the Spring Landscape Day sale. Open Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay. Playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza, the big one, all the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend. This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Lost my baby in a pool game. I lost my baby in a pool game, and I know I can't go home no more. I can't go home. I can't go home. I said I know I can't go home. I can't go home. I can't go home. I lost my baby in a pool game. Lost my baby in a pool game, and I know. And I can't go home. I can't go home. I can't go home. I said I know. I can't go home. I can't go home. I can't go home. Lost my baby in a pool game. Lost my baby in a pool game. Lost my baby in a pool game, and I know I just can't go home no more.
Here we go. That was your best rendition right there. Where was you
That
at?
was a good one.
You were supposed to be joining in that thing. We wanted to hear you.
Like VJ, I got to shine in front of the young lady.
That's right. Yeah, there you go.
Could you imagine losing
You
your
were
baby at a
shining
pool
right
game?
now. I like that. I like that.
How could you ever lose your baby at a pool game, though? What happened? Was it a pool?
Hey, when you play pool, you lose a lot of things.
Put a lot of
man.
stakes on there. Yeah.
Hey, that
Put your
sounds
house
like
up there.
that sound like the real blues right there.
It was, too.
I got $40. You see?
These last $2.
All right, hold on. Let me get this. Guys are crazy. The garbologist says this. It's a Lane Kiffin FAU hype video where he looks really hung over, like he played a polo out of a trunk of his car.
Like he pulled a polo.
He
Yeah.
pulled a polo out of his trunk.
That's what he sent earlier. Yeah.
Really?
Lane Kiffin's a funny guy.
Time to go to work for Enterprise. Husker Sauce says, French son never cleaned his room, so he should have known. He didn't clean his room up. Andrew says, father will be fired. Father will be fired before soon. So, I mean, if the dad goes, I guarantee you they wanted him to fire his son. I guarantee it. And he was like, nah, I ain't doing it. Can't fire my son. How can you fire your son? He's been rocking with you for 10 years.
Easily.
No.
Easily.
No.
Money's in the equation.
Wait. I make $10 million. I'm paying you, son, $2 million. Okay, which is a lot of money, right? You've been rocking with me for 10 years. At what point do I be like, son, you're messing up. You're fired.
Yeah,
it's my job.
I let you eat for 10 years. You made $10 million. So you should be well taken care of for me to go on my journey now. And you have to find your own self now.
They did take 50 grand off of his salary.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of money.
They let him know.
Off the 1.5 million.
That's a lot of money.
Well,
what he makes, 1.5 million?
50 grand.
He doesn't make that much.
Yes, he does. He makes right at $1 million for sure.
There's not a whole lot of $1 million coordinators in the Big Ten.
He is one of them that's right at $1 million. I can guarantee you that. He makes $900,000 a year.
He makes $850,000.
Well, after the $50,000.
After they take away the 50, yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of money. Well, let's take 50 out of your 900,000. We got 50 of it.
Oh,
now
50.
Right.
Oh.
Now, if it would have been 250, now we're talking about some money. I'm not saying $50,000 not a lot, but is 50,000 going to wake you up enough to make you do something different?
Better, because he's got the $50,000 taken away, and also he's just told you got to score 25 points per game this year. We got to win 8 games. If not, we're moving to a different.
What
direction.
kind of coach is Kirk Ferentz? Is he an offensive or defensive mind?
He's a defensive mind. They've had good offensive lines over the years, but
Bob, you said not too many coordinators make $1 million. Well, Nebraska, both of their coordinators make $1 million
in the Big Ten. Yeah, they just surpassed that, which the money's waking up in the Big Ten. But I don't know how many, maybe 3 or 4 coordinators in the Big Ten make that money. I know Ohio State's do. Michigan's assistants haven't been consistent there.
That's not even. It says Pecan Pie says Brian doesn't report to Kirk; he reports to the AD. What you mean to tell me that? Oh, my son, you got to go talk to him. You surpass me and go talk to the AD.
Well, they probably already talked about it before.
He's not the head coach. I'm the head coach. What the AD got to do with football?
He's the boss.
He ain't the head coach. No. The one thing that Trevor Albers has always said, he don't try to go stick his nose into different people's coffees. He said he'll wait and we can talk about it and discuss things. But as far as him go down to football and say, hey, we need to run more RPOs. I don't believe he does that. So you mean to tell me you're going to usurp me and go to the athletic director to talk to him about his performance for me? Yeah, no. It don't work like that. He's the head coach, and I can almost guarantee you, Kirk Ferentz, if he doesn't get these numbers, Kirk Ferentz is going to get fired along with his son. That's what I think.
Keelan Smith, the son of Neil Smith, just committed to Nebraska.
Dun, 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 dun.
Go Huskers!
You didn't know that?
Woo!
You don't say go Tigers, you say go Huskers.
I say woo.
Can you say go Big Red? Please. Please.
On the spot, just like that, right? On the spot.
Please.
On radio.
Give me your best go Big Red.
Go Big Red.
There we go. It's better than you get some other players sometimes.
Go Big Red. That was so on the spot.
Well, I mean, all you saying is go Big Red. You gotta say go Big Red.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm helping you right now. You gotta say go Big Red.
Okay, I'm gonna practice, and then when I come back next
Oh
week,
no.
It's gonna be like
that's prerequisite to you getting back next week.
I'll practice.
Dang, she said she didn't care anyway. It didn't matter. Old Dad 34 says, I would fire my son if he was doing such a horrible job like Iowa. That is not what I said. I did not say I would fire my son. Okay. I'm going to figure out how I can help my son be a better offensive coordinator. Okay. Because I'm the boss. It's my football team. So instead of my son getting all that pressure, I got to figure out what is wrong that my son's not putting his best foot forward and we're not getting the most production. I'm not firing my son that's been with me for 10 years because it's a reflection on me. I allowed it to happen. Fire my son.
Well, y'all going down the tube together. VJ.
Yeah, we're going. Hey.
That's what it sounds like.
Well, goodbye, Irene. How much money? First of all, how long has Kirk Ferentz been coaching at Iowa?
Since 1999.
25 4 years. Now, How much money do you think he's made over 24 years? There's a reason why.
It depends what he started off with when he first coached, because it makes a lot of difference between.
There's a reason why you haven't heard from Scott Frost. You know the reason?
He took it and ran.
$16 million. He kicking it in AZ. You know what I'm saying? Buying big houses and all kind of stuff.
He's at a simulator golf game right now.
I'm just saying, man.
It's all about the captain.
Travis and Lincoln, it's not all about the captain. I'm going to tell him that. Kind of.
It's all about the captain.
Jay.
Hey, I need you to make a clip that just says it's all about the captain. And just stop.
No, don't do that.
Just like a black shirt is
I'm getting your verse done right now.
Until you do, we're gonna have
Stop
that part.
getting your Tyler, Chad Davison, Pecan Pie, Ellison, Illinois, Tiny Cub, Jake Sorensen. More of yours when we get back. It's the captain.
We're not getting back. This is the last. This is the end.
What?
Yeah, this is the end. 2 hours. Fastest 2 hours of radio. It's gone.
And no good sit sandwiches.
And no good sit sandwiches yet.
That would be great.
Well, we have Adam Kierker coming up next.
We got to get out of here. Adam, I'm sticking around. I'm sticking around for
It won't be live. That's Monday. So he's got it pre-recorded here.
I'm out of here, man.
Yeah.
Y'all pre-recorded. Y'all got the show again?
We might have a few segments of the Ticket Water Cooler, but the Big Ten show with Adam Kierker is coming up next. That'll wrap it up for the captain here with the 3-time national champ, Rashawn Jackson, the All-American and national champ himself, Pharrell Farley, myself, Bach. We'll be back on Monday.
Gambling can destroy an individual's finances, relationships, physical, and mental health. If you or a loved one are struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
It's May, and that means the school year is almost over and summer road trips are on the horizon. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride. Summer road trips are just around the corner. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.11 per hour, which grows to $28.27 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $32.76 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with the word Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by air conditioning, electrical, and plumbing.
Showers and thunderstorms will be a possibility as we'll reach an afternoon high of around 73. Winds out of the southeast at 15. Another chance of late night thunderstorms tonight with a low dropping down to around 59. Clearing skies tomorrow, much warmer with a high of 84. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $20 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com. Attention Lincoln. Looking for an effective way to reach the fitness goals you haven't been able to accomplish on your own? Body Fit Training science-based programming is led by multiple highly accredited coaches who will help you get the results you're capable of. Strength training classes designed to help you build muscle, burn fat, and improve your overall fitness level. At BFT Lincoln, you'll train like an athlete and be surrounded by motivated and like-minded individuals. For a limited time only, book a free class or exclusive trial offer by visiting bodyfittraining.com.
Motor Food is Lincoln's hardest rocking food truck and cafe. Motor-free comfort food with a 21st century twist and lots of rock and roll attitude. Try the barbecue pulled pork mac and cheese, the grilled chicken Firebird sandwich, a 100% all-beef split grilled hot dog, and any version of their funky fries. Stop by the cafe just behind Outback Steakhouse on 48th Street, or catch the food truck out and about all spring and summer. Check out their menu, order carry-out, or schedule a catering at motorfoodtruck.com.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere sprayer from Landmark Implement during the early order program. Leverage the industry's latest technology with See & Spray to target weeds in season, in corn and soybeans, and use less herbicide per acre. Utilize Exact Apply to save in chemical usage and prevent over-application. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year. Contact your local Landmark location for full details and experience the Landmark difference.
Put lawn irrigation on automatic. Think Judson Irrigation for worry-free service to Lincoln homeowners and business community. Judson Irrigation will turn on your sprinkler system in the spring, repair or redesign as needed, and turn it off in the fall. For service to orphan sprinklers, remember Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, listen up. Select Plumbing gets it right the first time on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. Plus, they're hiring service plumbers. If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
This is the Big Ten Show with the almost famous Adam Carricker and the much less famous Jeff Turn. And now, your hosts, Adam and Jeff.
Welcome into another edition of the Big Ten Show. He's the almost famous Adam Carricker. I'm the much less famous Jeff Turn. Welcome in. It is May 1st. And it is a new month, which means we are 1 month closer to getting to a Big Ten football season, and plenty to get to today, including a recap of the NFL draft. All the Big Ten names can be found at the Big Ten website, but we're going to highlight some of those important ones and those that may have a big impact in the National Football League. Plus, it was a big weekend for the Big Ten as a whole. And we have some transfer portal news. The portal is portalating. And also, we have
I like that word.
Portalating comes to trickle-lating and all kinds of other lading.
I feel like I'm portalating.
All right. Wow, man. We may need to get that checked out. And then also, we have a Big Ten coach that came up with an idea that I want to get Adam's take on, and I got my opinion as well. Adam, happy May 1st to you, buddy.
Dude, first of all, a couple things. Number one, the almost famous Adam Carricker and the even less famous Jeff Turn. That's your decision to call yourself that, by the way, not mine. I thought you were going to bust my chops. Now, nobody could actually see our show last time because YouTube, well, it's not perfect either. So it ended up going up on all the podcast networks. I wore this last week in honor of talking about the draft. I'm wearing it again today.
Did you wash it?
Maybe. I don't know. It's like college all over again. Sometimes I'd wear the same shirt 3 days in a row. Sometimes not. You know, I don't know.
Like, even in college, man, I was doing laundry daily. I'm the guy that does the laundry.
Were?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
God
yeah.
bless you, man. I
was doing laundry on the daily. I wear a shirt like, dude, I wear my clothes during the day, and then I always have clothes at night.
Good job.
I appreciate that. My neighbors appreciate it too.
That's awesome.
And then I wear, a different pair of clothes, shorts, t-shirt to bed. But in the summertime, if we're out with the kids, I'm usually on 3 different sets of clothing.
So is that your laundry behind you? I can't help but notice my kids every show are like, is that his laundry behind him? So is that what that is? What is that behind you every show?
Let's show. Hold on. Let me see it. They're going to go like this.
Oh, it's LeBron. I truly did not know what that was. That is LeBron's laundry.
What's he holding, though? Do you know what he's holding?
I think it's his laundry that you're doing for him.
I wish I was, because you have no idea how much I love the King. It's a terrible
story.
It's a terrible towel.
Terrible towel. It's
a terrible towel. All right, LeBron, the King, is holding the greatest towel in the history of mankind. All right, tell me the story. What's up?
The story is I dated my wife for exactly 1 week the first time I asked her to do my laundry. Bam. True story. There you go.
Wow. Did she say
did it.
yes? She
Dude,
did it?
She did it, and we've been together ever since. That's the secret to marriage, ladies and gentlemen. Doing
Did you guys
laundry
meet
1
in
week
college?
into dating. Yes, we did. Early on, too, by the way.
Well, you were a football player, man. You know, like you had some clout. You were,
She didn't want to date a football player.
Oh.
She's like, I don't want to date a football player. Her brother was on the football team, so we were friends, and that's a whole other story. Let's get into Big Ten football.
All right, man. I can't wait to ask about her brother, the football team, and many other stories from college as we continue the Big Ten podcast. Again, the Big Ten show right here on Believe's Podcast Network, iTunes, Spotify. Subscribe, the whole 9 yards. There's a live read I got to get to here in a second because apparently people want to be with us. If you would give me a minute, I'll find that. But let's start with the draft.
Don't forget YouTube when it works, too. Sorry.
YouTube. Subscribe, like, make sure, all that stuff. All right, so we had the draft, and we did a little recap of round 1 on Friday, and then a bunch more Big Ten names went after that. And to quickly refresh, in the first round, you had C.J. Stroud, Devin Witherspoon, Paris Johnson, Peter Skronsky, Lucas Van Ness, Jack Campbell, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Deontay Banks, Mozzie Smith, rounding out the first round. And then it was just a boatload in the second round, a handful in the third, a bunch more in the fourth, a ton more in the fifth. It was nuts, man. I mean, we talked about it on Friday, that it felt like the gap between the SEC and everybody else, including the Big Ten, was closed with regards to NFL talent. And that was just after the first round. What was your holistic takeaway from all the names that went off the board from the Big Ten? Because there was a ton of them in the draft this year.
So just a reminder, if you find folks missed our show last Thursday, because it wasn't up on YouTube, it's still up on other platforms. You should go back and check it out. But also, let's not forget, I shared a story about Kirk Cousins' mom shower. I don't know. You piece it together. Go check out the show. Here was my takeaway. And I went to specific schools is how I did this. You look at Northwestern. Okay. How many draft picks do you think they had, Jeff? They were 1-11 a year ago. A 1-11 team had how many draft picks?
Yes. One?
4.
Wow.
4. How do you win one game? That one game being Nebraska, so that doesn't make me happy. We were the 1-11. But we have 4 draft picks. Okay. Purdue had 5 draft picks. By the way, the most of any team in the state of Indiana. Notre Dame's in Indiana, in case you find folks at home did not know that. Indiana, the university, had 0 players drafted, the least of any team in the state of Indiana. By the way, Ball State exists in the state of Indiana. Okay.
Ball State.
They were undefeated for a while. We're so immature. We made a butt joke before we came on and we both cracked up. You never know what's going to come out of our mouths. We prepare and then we wing it. We're prepared to wing it every freaking time.
Yes,
all right, let's see what other notes I got here. All right. Oh, actually, Iowa State had the longest drought without a first-round draft pick. They had a first-round draft pick. Now it's Indiana. I'm not trying to bash Indiana, even though it looks like a cactus on the side of their helmets. Now they have the longest drought without a first-round draft pick since 1994, and the next longest drought is 2008. All right. Iowa's defense, and we did talk about this last week, so I'll just breeze through it real quick, had 2 players drafted in the first 18 picks. I feel like that's more points than they averaged per game last year, a year ago, 18. All right. Now, Michigan, we did talk about this. 1 first-round draft pick. Ohio State had 3. Alabama, teams that they're competing with at that elite high level. Okay. Ohio State had 3, 2 in the top 6. Bama had 3, 2 of the top 3 picks in the NFL draft. Georgia only had 3, down year for them a year ago. They had 15 players drafted, 5 defensive players in the first round. Can Michigan truly compete with them? Again, listen to our show last week. And that is my synopsis, muy inteligente words that I'm trying to think of the Big Ten teams in the NFL draft. Overall, I tried to keep it short.
No, I just want to highlight a couple of them. Some of the stories I love. Joey Porter Jr. getting drafted by my Pittsburgh Steelers. Of course, his dad played there as well. I thought that one was really cool. Then you have Sam Laporta, who's going to be a really good tight end. It's like a wide receiver and a tight end body out of Iowa. Minnesota center John Michael Schmitz. Sounds like, should be a Bible song, but it is. He's a good center, and he has all kinds of experience. So New York Football Giants got a good one there. How about this? We got a kicker going off in the 3rd round, Jake Moody out of Michigan. Then another kicker in Chad Ryland out of Maryland going in the 4th round. So a couple of kickers off the board. Then we had a punter, the always elusive punter, Bryce Behringer out of Michigan State. And then another punter, Brad Robbins out of Michigan also going in the 7th round. The last Big Ten name to get drafted, Jalen Graham out of Purdue, linebacker with the 255th pick. You mentioned it too on Friday. How about Trey Palmer going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? That guy's a little bit fast, and so I think you're gonna have some speed down there in Tampa with him, and you can probably utilize him on kick returns, punt returns as well. So those are just some of the names that I thought were interesting from the NFL draft. By the way, I got here it is. BetOnline.ag is your number one source for all basketball info, stats, news, and scores. We will talk some basketball maybe in March, but other than that, we're very football-centric on the show. But the NBA playoffs are going on. Get the latest odds, lines, including the latest player reports from BetOnline.ag. Always your sports information headquarters this season, as we have you covered for all your sports wagering needs. Basketball, MLB, NHL, hockey, right next to the UFC and boxing. You can find it all. BetOnline is the fastest and easiest way to get your betting info, including live betting options and your favorite casino and card games you can play right from your home. Head to the website today from your mobile device or on your laptop. Be sure to use your promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, to receive 50% off on your welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, where the game starts. Bam, I knocked that one out. All right, so let's move on, Adam, unless you had something else on the draft.
Just a final thought on, well, I don't know if it's a final thought on the draft, but just a couple of thoughts as we start to wrap it up. First of all, Trey Palmer is the guy, fastest wide receiver per his 40-yard dash time at the NFL Combine, goes in the 6th round. It's a little surprising because typically those guys go a little bit higher. He's going to break the top off, deep threat, break the top off of your defense as a deep threat. Can he be a consistent all-around wide receiver? That's the only thing that kind of inhibited him from being drafted even higher. And congrats to the man on getting drafted. That's a big accomplishment.
Absolutely.
Can he be more than just a deep threat? Can he improve his route running? Is he willing to go over the middle and take a little bit of a lick after he catches the ball? All right. If you're interested in being a sponsor on the show, let us know. I will say, got to be a good fit, got to be a quality business. But the one final question I have for Jeff Turn, with LeBron James holding a terrible towel, which is really just his laundry behind him, is this. Big Ten or not, just overall NFL draft question, because we talk so much about kickers and punters for a minute here. Who's the only punter in history to be drafted in the 1st round? You don't really have to overthink it. Just think about college football awards. It's a guy you're going to think of. You'll think of this guy. You're going to hurt yourself, dude.
Ray Guy.
Yes, there you. I tried to give you the best pitch I possibly could. There you go.
Just took me a second, man. Doesn't work like it used to. Ray Guy. All right.
I like
it. Hey, real quick before we move on from the draft, you were drafted by the St. Louis Rams. Did you think you were going to be drafted by a different team?
So the draft is full of smoke screens. And my agent's like, there's certain teams, if they call you and bring you in, they don't want you. Like that was the Broncos with Shanahan. They never drafted anybody that they brought in to look at into their facility or that they went and talked to. It was all smoke screens. They drafted guys they didn't look at. And some teams, they will straight up bring you in, talk to you, and they don't hide it. Shanahan, actually, when I got to D.C., my first day in the building there in D.C., he goes, we tried to trade up to get you when I was at the Broncos a few years earlier. The Rams, who ended up drafting me, when I was on my visit at the Rams, one of their scouts comes up to me and he goes, you need to start looking for real estate around here. Ooh. So when they took me, I wasn't entirely shocked. So I was kind of hoping for the Broncos, to be honest with you. I got no complaints with the Rams, but it wasn't an entire shocker. But my agent's also like, it's a bunch of smoke screens. You never freaking know what's really going to happen. So it was kind of like going to bed the night before. My wife and I were kind of newly married, and it was kind of like, we're going to be going somewhere tomorrow. It could be Seattle, Miami, San Fran, New York, Denver, St. Louis. We really have no idea. We really have no control. So let's just see what the heck happens. And we did.
And it ultimately went a different direction. And it's because of the game that they play and how they try to move, especially in the first round, how they try to move around. All right, dude, let's jump to the portal. Let's do some portalating. And the Big Ten show, he is Adam Carricker. I am Jeff Turn. So Michigan State quarterback Peyton Thorne, wide receiver Keon Coleman, cornerback Charles Brantley, all hit the portal for Michigan State. We're going to focus more on Peyton Thorne. And Casey Thompson hit the portal last week from Nebraska. Final day was yesterday, the day before, to hit the portal in college football for NCAA Division I football players. First of all, let's go to your neck of the woods, Nebraska. Were you at all surprised that Casey Thompson hit the portal?
Surprised, yes. Shocked, no. We had 6 quarterbacks on scholarship. Head coach Matt Rule flat out said it's the most talented quarterback room he's ever been a part of. You knew somebody was going to transfer. There's no way 6 scholarship guys were going to stay. Okay, somebody was going to go. The question was who. We also had an incredibly loaded running backs room. One of the top 4 running backs, freshman A.J. Allen, also hit the portal, which leaves us still with 3 guys who would probably start for most Big Ten teams. Now, when it comes to Casey, he basically has said he's testing the waters. He very well may come back. He's testing the waters, and why in the world would he not? And it hurts my heart to say this. My gut tells me he's going to end up in Florida or Auburn. I think Florida is a little bit better situation.
I think Auburn too. The Auburn situation too is one that, right away started getting a lot of run on social media and stuff. So we'll see on that front. And I think with Casey too, he came in last year. It was sort of like, all right, Scott Frost, his butt's on the hot seat. Casey can potentially save that if he has a great year. And we all know what happened as a whole for Nebraska a season ago. He was dealing with injuries as well. And, when you have all those quarterbacks and you could potentially just have a starting job somewhere else and you don't know what's going to happen between now and then, and you're a guy that's been there a long time. It's not like you've been in college football a long time. It's not like, you got four years left. I don't blame him at all with the options that you have now as a quarterback in the transfer portal world and the opportunity to play right away. And he's utilizing the portal like the student athlete should use the portal. Not how coaches want you to, not how a lot of fans want you to, but how student athletes should use the portal, in my opinion. Then we had
athletes. Let me hop in real quick. Student athletes are essentially college businessmen and women now. So he's using it like a businessman essentially would. And for those not familiar, Georgia Tech transfer quarterback Jeff Sims. There was going to be a quarterback battle between him and Casey
right? He's the guy.
Yeah, so he wasn't guaranteed anything. Like you said, this is his last season. So if Jeff starts, he's got 2 years. If Casey starts, it's his last year. So we'll just see what happens.
Jeff Sims, though, is the guy. If Casey's not there, that's who it is, right? Jeff Sims?
He clearly looked like the best quarterback in the spring game.
Okay, all right. And then we had Peyton Thorne for Michigan State. Started 26 games, threw 49 touchdowns, nearly 6,500 passing yards. There was a 3-way battle there, not a 2-way battle, a 3-way battle there. And so he enters the portal. He's doing some portalating, and I'm sure he'll land on his feet right away as well because it's one of those guys that can chuck it around the yard, a dude that has experience, start 26 games in college football. And remember, 2 years ago, they had all that success at Michigan State. Last year, not so much. When you think about the situation for Michigan State, when you have a down year like a year ago, and then the guy that was your starting quarterback decides to transfer, I think some people would go, wait a second, we got somebody that's even better than that. Awesome. Others may say, man, Michigan State doesn't know who their quarterback's going to be. Is it going to be another tumultuous year after 2 years ago having such a good year and giving Mel Tucker all that money? What says Adam Carricker?
Well, there's no guarantees. A lot of guys come in highly touted, highly heralded. And I'm going to go back a ways, and I'm going to jump out of the conference as I tend to do. Obviously, we're Big Ten folk, although you're in South Dakota. I don't know what that qualifies you as, but we're Big Ten folk on this show.
Missouri Valley Football Conference.
I like it. But I hearken back to Texas and Major Applewhite, who'd been there for years, owned records, and in comes this highly touted freshman, Chris Sims. And if you remember, that year, Major Applewhite was the starter most of the year. Towards the end, Chris Sims took over. And had they beaten Colorado in the Big 12 championship, a team they had dominated 41-7 earlier that year, we'll ignore that they beat Nebraska 62-36. That didn't happen, never existed. Had they won that game, they'd have been in the national championship game versus Miami. And I will to this day maintain that had they started Major Applewhite, the guy who'd been there that they took for granted, they'd have been in that game. So sometimes
and they would have got kicked by Miami, by the way. Okay,
so just so you know, you're that guy. Oh my God!
There you go. Sorry, South Dakota to South Beach to you. All right, go ahead.
South Dakota to South Beach. Oh my goodness. Oh man. I'm portalating while you're talking here. It's just a fun word to say. So I digress. But it's like, don't take for granted what you have. This guy's a 2-year starter. He led you to 11 wins a couple years ago, top 10 finish, a major 6 bowl game victory. All right. Now, from his perspective, I'm looking at it from his perspective. We went from 11 wins to 5-7 a year ago. There's all sorts of question marks everywhere. I'm probably aware that some of my other teammates are leaving too. That probably affected my decision.
Sure.
Just a smidge or iota. Now, also, I'm starting to look around the Big Ten East, possibly the toughest division in all of college football. Absolutely one of the top two. Can we keep up with Ohio State? Can we keep up with Michigan? Can we keep up with Penn State? I've got to compete with a million other guys. Look at what I've done the past couple of years, and already they've forgotten. So from his perspective, I could see why he would make this decision. And maybe he's going to portal late and come back in. I don't think so. I think he's gone somewhere else.
Especially with
Jeff Turn, where the H is quiet.
I would say he's gone with a three-way battle. I think he read the writing on the wall that they wanted to go a little younger. They're going to go in a different direction. And, I think for him, because he has all those numbers, it becomes instant credibility on the portal market, man. It's not like this is a project. If you need a quarterback, that you need to come in with veteran leadership that can chuck the ball around. 6,500 yards in college football for 2 years, pretty darn good, man. 26 starts. I would say he's ready, especially with what he's seen from a physicality standpoint in the Big Ten. I think that's a slam dunk if you need a quarterback to go right away. And now, Adam, though, like, settle time. We know the names in the portal because it was the deadline. And so now it's just finding those homes at this point for a lot of those guys. And so that will be the big news where they land now, not so much who actually decides to enter the portal. Like I said, man, we were talking about spring football recently. It's become hey, I'm not going to play. This was sort of my final hurrah, and I'm out. I think it's sort of been the portal to the portal, the spring game. It's all right. The pathway is here. I saw the pathway. I'm not going to be a part of this team. Time to leave. Time to exit stage right.
Where do you think Peyton Thorne potentially ends up?
I have no idea, honestly, man. I saw like 6 or 7 teams when I was looking it up, different places that he could go. You got one on your mind?
I mean, the two that pop in are Florida and Auburn all over again. I don't know that he's quite as good of a fit with those particular schools as Casey Thompson might be. They like to be a little bit more mobile with their quarterbacks.
Yep.
One of these days, I just want to see, like, when Donovan McNabb was traded from the Eagles to DC, and then he turned around and played the Eagles twice the following year. I was on that team. I want to see that in college football. I want to see Peyton Thorne go to a team within the division so he can go back and play Michigan State. I mean, if we're going to become just like the NFL, let's become just like the NFL, and let's just see what happens. I think that would be some of the funnest things that could happen.
That's called a segue in the business, Adam. If you want to be like the NFL, let's be like the NFL. Mike Locksley, and Maryland's head football coach, just got a contract extension. Last couple of years, most success Maryland football has ever had, which is surprising to me because Mike Locksley had a god-awful record prior to that. Like, dude I was shocked that this dude continued to keep a job because I thought he was a bad coach.
Their helmets were even worse.
Yeah, and I don't even know that he's a good coach. He's just had some good fortune, I think, the last couple of years. But he was talking to Fox Sports' RJ Young, and here's what he had to say. We signed $1 billion TV deal in the Big Ten. Let's take $25 million out of that and give it to every school and say, that's your salary cap. That's what you recruit with. You manage it how you see fit, which is very similar to what the NFL does with their salary cap as well. Now, this goes into the debate about paying players, and Title IX comes into the conversation, and, the NIL world sort of circumvented Title IX, and all these other things would have to be legislated, I'm sure, if we went to a pay-for-play system with a salary cap. But just purely, let's say that all that gets worked out. And hypothetically, you could do $25 million salary cap every Big Ten team.
I loved your hand motions there.
Are they getting the stamp of approval from you, man? Are you going to give them the stamp of approval on that?
So I did a little bit of recon research. I like to sound halfway muy intelligente from time to time. So the NFL teams, their salary cap for this year, up $20 million from a year ago, is $224,800,000. All right. Now, when you look at dividing that between 53 players on the active roster, that's a little over $4 million per player. Obviously, quarterbacks are making way more. Guys who don't play as much are making way less. Yada, yada, yada. Y'all get that. Now, when you talk about 85 scholarship guys amongst $25 million per team, that's just under $300,000, roughly $294,000, $295,000 per player. Obviously, there's a disparity, but we obviously know NFL athletes and players are considerably different than college athletes and players. clearly starting quarterbacks, award winners in college football, especially if they come back, or if they're transferring from one school to another, a la Jordan Addison from Pittsburgh to USC a year ago. They're going to cost more money. Guys who don't play as much will cost less, so on and so forth. So if you look at this, if you go 14 times 25 million, all right, out of $1 billion deal, so to speak, $350 million. That means you're paying your labor force, so to speak, 35%, and everyone else is getting 65%. Now, I will say this. A lot of NIL funds are outside of what he's talking about, just so he knows. It's not necessarily the TV money that's paying for these NIL funds, but that's kind of a show for another day. So here are my thoughts. This could cause more parity across college football, just like the NFL, which has a salary cap, has way more parity than Major League Baseball, which does not have a salary cap. But I was also like, this could actually hurt. I don't want to say the little guy, but the little guy in effect for two reasons. Number one, if you're spending the same amount of money, if you're Maryland, as Ohio State and Michigan, but you're not making the same amount of money, not that you're going to be hurting, but there's a disparity in the amount of money that you're going to be making, even though you're going to be netting, because you're spending the same, but you're not making the same because you're not the name brand, so you're not netting the same amount. So is it really a benefit?
But on the TV deal, I do believe that they split that equally. So it wouldn't matter based on the TV deal versus like ticket revenue or whatever. I think that's a separate conversation. So at least if it was just based on what Loxley pointed out with the TV deal, I think at that point it doesn't hurt the individual school. Now, if they were going, all right, we're going to take money from the season ticket funds. Yeah, Ohio State is going to go, all right, cool. It's just a drop in the bucket to us for $25 million versus grabbing it from Maryland where half of it is empty on a sorry, I don't know, maybe it's not half empty, but I would assume half empty on a Saturday. So yeah, I see what you're saying there. I think the parity point is great. It brings into, like now the NIL stuff creates such a disadvantage for those other schools that don't have that kind of money, right? Like Texas, Ohio State, US, all these places have way more booster money than, Rutgers or whatever it is. So I think that part makes a great point. Now I wonder, would the NIL stuff still be in play? Because if NIL is still in play, all you're doing is giving kids money, and then the NIL is going to uneven the playing field again.
So to put a button on what you were saying, if you go strictly by TV deal, you're absolutely correct. If you start looking at the outside factors that all these schools make money, it's very uneven. But I will say this, it's been the wild, wild west, NIL, transfer portal, all that. Some sort of rules and boundaries have to be put into place. It does make it feel more like a minor league system when you talk about a salary cap. That's what it is. It's what it's become anyways. I think it's good to start improving the game. Now, I also think this could actually hurt the smaller schools, because right now, guys at Ohio State, guys at Nebraska, and I know the win-loss record hasn't been great, but these big name brand schools, they're saying we're only going to pay you so much. We want you to come here because you want to be here, and then we're going to help you get to the big NIL known as the NFL, whereas a lot of these smaller schools are starting to offer more money. So a lot of these smaller schools are actually offering more money than big schools because that's how they can attract. That's how they can attract some of these guys away from the bigger schools. So could it actually hurt the players that they can get? Because now, if I can only offer the same amount of money, now why are you going to go to Maryland over Ohio State if both schools are offering you the same amount of money, versus Maryland could have before offered more in an effort to try to catch up, maybe get some players, maybe make more money. Maybe that's how they catch up. Maybe it doesn't work, but it gave them the opportunity. Now you're capping yourself whether he realizes it or not. Did that make sense? Because I think it did.
No, it did. And then I'll put a final bow on my thoughts on it, because I know that people would say, well, we're just continuing to devalue what college football has always been about, tradition and being different than the NFL. Listen, if you had a $25 million salary cap, do you think the band isn't going to sound the same? Do you think tailgating isn't going to happen as much? Do you think people aren't going to buy the same sort of gear and be very pageantry-like when they go out on a Saturday morning? And do you think that alums aren't going to support the program as much because you're paying the players a combined $25 million? My answer would be unequivocally no. I think it's going to stay the exact same. It's not going to change anything about what you think of college football. The kids will feel like they have a little bit more power, but that doesn't take away from what I watch on a Saturday, what I think about a university that I care about, or anything else like that. I don't think it takes away from any of what college football has been about by giving them money. I at this point, I don't think that would change anything.
I think the 12-team playoff is going to affect college football feeling more like the NFL than what we're talking about at the moment.
100%
But that's a whole nother 15 shows in of itself. Question for you. Is $50 million the right amount of money? 25 million, I'm sorry. Is that the right amount of money per team? Because my initial reaction was, I don't think that's the right amount of money. As I dug into the numbers, it wasn't as off as I thought. I'd have to dig in more.
It's a third,
35%. To give a little bit more deeper analysis, but I want to hear your thoughts. Is that
they ain't getting 50-50? I mean, this ain't the NBA revenue sharing. Like this,
probably about the right amount then.
Yeah, I'd say take it and be happy as hell that it's 35%. I mean, I think the university and those guys would be pissed off. They'd say, no, that's too much. But I think if I'm a student athlete, hell yeah, we weren't getting anything before. Give me 30%, and I'm gonna be happy with it.
I do think that would spread out the talent more, because if you got a quarterback coming in getting a couple million, and then you got Addison coming from Pittsburgh to USC, I use that example again. He's getting a couple million. I mean, the average is about 300,000 per player. You have dropped the average of everyone else. The depth of teams is going to fall, which is going to spread out the talent, which could make it more interesting across the board. So I've literally made arguments for the little guy being benefited and hurted from this on both sides of the fence. Here's what I think. I think it's a good start. I think it's a great start. I'm kind of curious. There's been some self-imposed rules. Like I said, bigger name schools are kind of like, we're not paying you above this. And so I'm kind of curious to see where these self-imposed rules go and how those affect things going forward.
It's an interesting thought from Maryland head football coach Mike Loxley. We'll see where it goes from here. Make sure and join us on the next Big Ten show later this week. In the meantime, iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, subscribe, like, do the whole 9 yards. That is, as we said, the almost famous Adam Carricker. I'm the much less famous Jeff Turnus. Another page has turned here on the Big Ten show. Till we talk next time, y'all be well.
They say that April showers bring May flowers, but May delivers a lot more than that at GE Landscape Supply. Stop by for the Spring Landscape Days sale with almost everything on sale. Get 15% off of mulch, 10% off decorative rock, 20% off of flagstone, 25% off of decorative cobblestone, 15% off of stone edging, and 10% off soils. Save up to 25% rain or shine from May 1st through the 6th at GE Landscape Supply for the Spring Landscape Days sale. Open Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Cobble Chevrolet GMC, and we are celebrating a record sales month in April, and we're going to let it roll and crank up in the month of May. We have some big discounts and special interest rates going on this month on selected new in-stock Sierras and Silverados. Buy a new Silverado or Sierra, get $3,000 off or 1.9% interest. You heard right, $3,000 off or 1.9% interest. We have outstanding specials on all of our new and pre-owned GM certified units. So stop on in and see us or check us out online at cobblecars.com. You'll be glad you did. New discount must trade in and finance with a roof credit.
It's May, and that means the school year is almost over and summer road trips are on the horizon. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride. Summer road trips are just around the corner. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $24.11 per hour, which grows to $28.27 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $32.76 per hour with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $20 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. Spring is here, summer is fast approaching.
With weddings, vacations, and weekend getaways on your mind, do not let car issues prevent you from getting where you need to be. Car problems shouldn't be something that you put up with. Let us get you back on the road in comfort and safety. We diagnose all makes and models from Porsches to Hondas, Toyotas, and Chevrolets. We fix a variety of issues with all of them with our talented techs and our experienced staff. A1 Automotive at 11th and L, downtown Lincoln, always honest answers.
Rice Renovations in Hickman reminds listeners military involvement should be the last resort of any nation. We are fortunate that when necessary, we have one of the strongest military forces in existence, not just due to our technology, but due to the men and women who make up our military. They deserve our respect and support. Let's salute them and keep them in our prayers. This message from Rice Renovations in Hickman. This nation will remain the land of the free as long as it is the home of the brave.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet. O Street Carpet. 1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
NASCAR is known for fast cars, roaring action, and big bucks. The Nebraska Lottery's NASCAR Powerball Playoff promotion features all three, especially the bucks. Until May 30th, or double play, enter the voucher number, and you could be one of 15 winners of $1,000 and the chance to win a VIP trip to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship Weekend. Enter today. Powerball top prize odds 1 in 292 million.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere sprayer from Landmark Implement during the early order program. Leverage the industry's latest technology with See & Spray to target weeds in season, in corn, and soybeans. Use herbicide per acre. Utilize exact apply to save in chemical use and prevent over-application. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year. Contact your local Landmark location for full details and experience the Landmark difference.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms will be a possibility as we'll reach an afternoon high of around 73. Winds out of the southeast at 15. Another chance of late night thunderstorms tonight with a low dropping down to around 59. Clearing skies tomorrow, much warmer with a high of 84. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Gather round. This is the Ticket Water Cooler.
This is what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game.
Coming at you live in the heart of Lincoln, America.
I said, wait a minute. Something ain't right.
On air and online at theticketfm.com. Here are your hosts, Jake Bakoven and Enrique Alvarez Clearing.
Happy Friday. Glad that you're with us. We're coming off the Adam Carricker Big Ten show, so glad to always have that playing on the airwaves. Of course, Adam Carricker has been a great addition to the Ticket, as well as Amon Green, who had just had his show last night. So if you're not caught up to date with the latest at the Ticket, you got to get there because we've got some Husker Hall of Famers basically bursting through the door, doing great jobs. But we do have one segment here on the Ticket Water Cooler we're going to do here on a Friday leading into happy hour, and no shortage of storylines here as Peyton Thorne, the former Michigan State quarterback, just committed to Auburn. Of course, Casey Thompson was in Auburn last week and was considered maybe to be one of the best options in the portal. As soon as Peyton Thorne jumped in, he kind of supplanted and surpassed Casey Thompson as the best option, as we're seeing now at the Power 5 level. Now, there is a report from Omaha World Herald that Casey Thompson is pretty close and about to commit perhaps to FAU, Florida Atlantic. The connection there being Tom Herman taking over that job. And we'll see kind of what happens there. If you remember, Casey Thompson committed to Tom Herman at Texas. Tom Herman got fired. Casey Thompson went on to play, but then he left, of course, with Steve Sarkisian in charge. and then over to Nebraska, where once again coaching change happens. So Casey Thompson has kind of been a quarterback without a coach for his college career, but now he gets to go back perhaps with the same coach that he began with. So that's interesting. I would have much rather have seen him at Auburn. Obviously, it'd be cool, kind of the Power 5 quarterback like he did last year with Adrian Martinez to kind of follow along. And you, Rico, were saying during the break, you might take, if you were Auburn, you might take Casey over Peyton Thorne.
I 100% would have taken Casey over Peyton Thorne. I don't really have the numbers to back that up because 2 years ago, as we were talking about in the break, Peyton Thorne had, if he would have been at Nebraska and put up those numbers, would have been one of the greatest, if not the greatest season from a quarterback, outside of obviously winning a national championship or a Heisman, that a Nebraska quarterback has seen.
I believe it would have been like the touchdown record.
In terms of numbers. But I just think when Casey was on last season, he was one of the better quarterbacks in the conference. And Peyton Thorne, despite having all of those weapons and the success kind of carrying over from the year previous, still, didn't do much this last season for a Michigan State Spartans team that struggled all season to string together wins and just had a disappointing season in terms of, carryover from the previous season. I know you can't really say that in terms of how Nebraska's season went, but comparatively from their previous season to this last season, they had a disappointing season. Peyton Thorne had a disappointing season. And, I don't know how to word this. He didn't lose his job the way Casey did, where it's a new coach bringing in a quarterback to fit their system. He just straight up lost his job to probably somebody that's currently on the roster. I believe. I didn't think they brought in a transfer quarterback. So despite, one of the better seasons, in terms of numbers from a quarterback, and then kind of a disappointing season, Michigan State still decided to go in a different direction.
Well, I think the reports where he was being pushed, I think he had the lead kind of, but
you lost it, obviously, if you're transferring.
Well, the other thing is it might have been kind of Keon Coleman was transferred, his best wide receiver that was left. Jaden Reed left. Michigan State's kind of left in the dirt on all of this. Because they'd rather still have Peyton Thorne, at least they're competing. At least to me, I think Michigan State comes the worst out of this whole kind of triangle thing that's kind of going on.
Oh, definitely.
But it is, it's interesting. He kind of had that same type of deal that Tanner Morgan had. Remember, Tanner Morgan had a career year when he had all the weapons to work with and never was able to be that prolific of a quarterback again. That's kind of Peyton Thorne 2 years ago. And then even last year, though, it's not like he was awful. I mean, no. He wasn't where he needed to be. 19 touchdowns, 11 picks. The team finished 5-7.
11 picks is way different from that last season, from the previous season, where he didn't throw an interception until the Nebraska game.
Yeah. 27 touchdowns, 10 interceptions the previous year. So
he really stacked up the interceptions then this season.
He must have toward the end. I mean, the Nebraska game was like midway through the season, so it would have been something. For what it's worth, I mean, what was Casey's numbers last year? 17-10?
I think so.
So you're not looking at too much worse of a season than Casey Thompson had, if that's kind of the way you're thinking about it. But they went 5-7 when they're expected to do well. Auburn, by the way, with Peyton Thorne, of course, moving on into their own new era. Of course, they let go of Brian Harsin after a 5-7 season. They're not exactly
they're not going to light the world on fire.
They're not exactly going to light the world on fire here.
Unless TCU.
I mean, that could happen. Well, the other thing is
I love how we say that, but it's never happened before. But now all of a sudden it's just like, wait a minute.
Now we have something.
It could happen. Like, Nebraska, like, hey, you can go from this spot to a national championship game. TCU did. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's one team.
Yeah.
Auburn, 5-7. That TCU was 5-7. Then they were in the national championship. No,
but Auburn does have that kind of LSU feel where it's like, even if they're bad, they're not that far away.
Yeah, I mean, they get the scraps from Alabama, but the scraps from Alabama are still
pretty
like are like the worst 5-star.
Yeah. So we'll kind of see how that turns. Of course, they have Hugh Freeze back coaching in the SEC.
Love Hugh Freeze.
You love Hugh Freeze.
Yeah, I love Hugh Freeze. Me and him DM'd on Twitter.
Oh, that's right. You're buddies with Hugh Freeze.
Yeah, me and him are best friends.
Maybe you could.
I keep asking him. The conversation. I have asked him 3 times to be on the show. He has yet to respond.
Yeah, he's not going to.
He's not going to.
So that's kind of the latest news in quarterback. musical chairs, I suppose. And so we'll see. I mean, Casey Thompson and FAU, again, it's not official, but that's kind of where he's been linked to at this point, with Peyton Thorne taking the Auburn job there. I would wonder if he wants to kind of linger around and see if there's anything else that kind of comes open, because he is a guy that could start and has started at Power 5 spots, at 2 different locations. But at the same time, FAU moving up to the American this year, and with Tom Herman at the helm, it's a natural fit. So it kind of makes some sense. And Nebraska fans will be a little bit easier cheering for FAU than Kansas State or Auburn, I suppose.
Yeah, you cheer for a team that it doesn't really have any. You don't have any connections to.
Right.
So, plus, I don't know. FAU just seems like a nice place to be,
to live.
Nice place to live.
Yeah, Boca Raton.
Boca Raton. Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I would rather go to Boca Raton than Auburn.
Yeah, but not for playing college football.
No, but to live or just go to college.
Just in general.
I'd rather be in Florida than Alabama.
Yeah. That's
I don't know, just a thought
for the most part.
Yeah, just a thought, I guess.
At least
you still have to go to school
near the coast of Florida. If it's in the middle of Florida, then maybe
I don't think it is. I think it's a popular spring break destination. I think it's close to the beaches.
I could remember if that was like a popular.
Or maybe it's a popular,
or if it was like a popular retirement community.
No, that's St. Petersburg.
Okay.
That's where Tampa plays.
Yeah, so
the
Boca
Tampa Bay
Raton
Rays
is right on the
beach.
So
I'd go to Boca. I'd go to Boca
Raton.
Raton.
Go to Boca Raton. That's not too bad.
Go to Alabama, Auburn, Alabama.
The other news for Nebraska today: Neil Smith's son, Keelan Smith, committing to Nebraska.
There it is.
Yeah, good deal.
Dipping into Missouri. Granted, it's a legacy, but still,
legacy kid.
Dipping into Missouri.
Yeah,
he got a Hayes Fawcett graphic, so that's how you know he's a big deal.
Yeah, that's the biggest graphic guy, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I think it's 24/7 sports graphic guy Hayes Fawcett is. So you get a Hayes Fawcett graphic, you know you've made it, or you asked him for it. But either way.
Other news in Big Ten circles: Ohio State wide receiver Caleb Brown transfers to Iowa. They're building quite a bit of an offensive repertoire there. Now he's like a 4 or 5 star, but he didn't contribute quite yet. But still, for Iowa, that they're in need there. So we'll see what their offense can do. Also, Big Ten schools are eyeing stadium improvements now to host future college football games. Wisconsin and Penn State are making changes to their football facilities in order to prepare to host cold weather games. Wisconsin is installing a radiant heat system under its field turf, which will make the field more playable in freezing temperatures and lessen the need for snow removal efforts. Penn State will include installation of pipes and other upgrades to allow the building to be occupied when temperatures are below freezing. Again,
how have you not have that? How is Penn State not have that?
Well, they're worried about now they're going to be playing, because if they host college football playoff games, they're playing well into December.
I mean, yeah, but you're playing
as opposed to November.
Still, you're playing in November. There's still some really cold days in there. You get some really cold games.
Yeah,
but even then, if you have one and your pipes aren't insulated, that's one and you're done.
Well, the other thing is money, Rico. I mean, the money is coming in now.
You're Penn State. You don't need. You're fine with money. You're the Nittany Lions. You're not struggling for money.
I know, but you have extra money laying around. What are you going to do with it? Well, you can improve it just in case you make the college football playoffs. Would you like Nebraska to? Because they're saying that's what they're saying. They're not saying we'll see. It's like if we're hosting a game at some point and we're going to be ready. Would you be bothered by Nebraska saying, "Hey, we're going to make these improvements for hosting college football playoff"?
No, I don't think they need to. I feel like those improvements are good. I think all that's already done for Nebraska. They're used to having cold weather games. I think we're good there.
Yeah, we'd have to.
But also, if you're the radiant heat system, that's boring. That makes it boring because then you're going to melt all the snow.
Yeah.
You're not going to have fun snow games. I understand, keeping it from freezing and all that, but
what's the point if you're Wisconsin in inviting Florida State in and not make them have to play in Wisconsin?
Yeah, what are you going to do? Have Alabama up here and not let them play, not have them play in the snow? What are you doing?
I could imagine.
Ridiculous.
I could imagine that system breaks down that week if they. Really
darn! It's not working.
How about this? Todd McShay mocked Michigan quarterback J.J. McCarthy as the 20th pick in next year's draft. You see that in J.J. McCarthy? He's got a great running back core, so he doesn't put up that great of numbers. I mean, they're solid, obviously, and they made the playoffs last year, and he's somewhat of a dual threat. You see J.J. McCarthy as a franchise quarterback in the future?
I don't know. When I look at J.J. McCarthy play, I don't see franchise quarterback, but, we're not in charge of any of those decisions, and we're not expert scouts. But yeah, that does seem kind of weird, I guess. But how much different is that from one of the one of the quarterbacks at Alabama previous, before their recent run of quarterbacks, like McElroy or anything, where they're not putting up crazy numbers, but that's because they have amazing running backs and defenses where they're just like, here, you do this. And then teams, granted, those guys didn't last very long in the league. I'm not saying that JJ McCarthy's not going to last long, but I don't know. It just seems a little weird. But again, it's the way too early, draft or mock draft. They had a Ohio State tackle as like the top 10 pick, and he fell to the third round. So
yeah, you never know what can happen. I just thought that kind of caught my eye. Another thing that caught my eye, CBS's top 25, post-spring top 25, had number 1 Georgia and 3 Big Ten teams as 2, 3, and 4.
Perfect.
Michigan at 2, Ohio State at 3, Penn State at 4. So, I mean, there's going to have to be some expectations at Penn State to battle with those teams, not just have that be their 2 losses this year.
All right, James Franklin.
That's interesting. The other one is Alabama with that quarterback situation at 6. To see Alabama have to decide a top 25 preseason,
that's weird.
Looks odd.
That's a little weird.
So we'll see. We'll see how all that plays out. Nick Saban might
start the guy from Notre Dame.
That's what they might have to do. All right, that'll wrap it up for Take a Water Cooler. Happy Hour coming up next.
Put lawn irrigation on automatic. Think Judson Irrigation for worry-free service to Lincoln community. Judson Irrigation will turn on your sprinkler system in the spring, repair or redesign as needed, and turn it off in the fall. For service to orphan sprinklers, remember Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage, 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Doren, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service, bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. It doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Doren. God bless you.
This is Jay Foreman. When I played football for Nebraska and in the NFL, I wore protective gear to safeguard my health. Today, I'm not only protecting my health, but everyone in our community by staying up to date with the bivalent COVID vaccine. Update your protection with the bivalent COVID vaccine while it's still free. Find out more at healthylincoln.org. That's healthylincoln.org.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms will be a possibility as we'll reach an afternoon high of around 73. Winds out of the southeast at 15. Another chance of late night thunderstorms tonight with a low dropping down to around 59. Clearing skies tomorrow, much warmer with a high of 84. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, listen up. Select Plumbing gets it right the first time on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. Plus, they're hiring service plumbers. If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Spring is here and it's time to get those seeds in the ground. There's no time for delays if your equipment needs a new part. That's why Acres stocks thousands of premium John Deere parts for all your ag machines, planters, sprayers, and tractors. Acres has what you need now. Now, the team of John Deere certified technicians, Acres will diagnose and repair your equipment quickly. Visit acres.com to find your closest location. Our team of parts and service professionals are dedicated to keeping you operating at full capacity. Acres, solutions for every field.
Attention Lincoln. Looking for an effective way to reach the fitness goals you haven't been able to accomplish on your own? Body Fit Training science-based programming is led by multiple highly accredited coaches who will help you get the results you're capable of. Their group of strength training classes are designed to help you build muscle, burn fat, and improve your overall fitness level. At BFT Lincoln, you'll train like an athlete and be surrounded by motivated and like-minded individuals. For a limited time only, book a free class or exclusive trial offer by visiting bodyfittraining.com.
Rice Renovations in Hickman reminds listeners military involvement should be the last resort of any nation. We are fortunate that when necessary, we have one of the strongest military forces in existence, not just due to our technology, but due to the men and women who make up our military. They deserve our respect and support. Let's salute them and keep them in our prayers. This message from Rice Renovations in Hickman. This nation will remain the land of the free as long as it is the home of the brave.
This is Jay Foreman. I wore gear to protect my health on the football field, and I'm protecting it now by staying up to date with the bivalent COVID vaccine. Get up to date while it's still free and stay protected. Learn more at healthylincoln.org.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also on tickfm.com. On the KNTK FM